Here we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome. There's Maya.
Maya.
Lady. Great. I love it.
Here.
I
Just
searched
for you.
my walls all over the place, and the only ribbon I could find was grosgrain ribbon.
Well.
And I don't really want cotton ribbon in my hair.
Oh.
So
How you doing? Hi, Jay.
I'm good.
Maya, I haven't seen you for a minute. Good to see you.
Right.
How you been?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I like your Catwoman mask. Cool. You get pushed up by for a little bit.
And a 420 shirt. Yes.
Yes.
Speaking of, in my
Oh, let me
I
do
don't
my
know if you can
background.
See that, but down there on my backdrop is my pup. This is my channel art. This thing. Got my pendulum, and right below it is my leaf.
Nice.
Right there.
Got
Hey,
my
I'm gonna save my painting as my background to my virtual background. Let's see if it works.
I actually
did.
Hey! I love it.
Thank you. I painted it all by myself.
It's pretty. It's lovely.
Yeah.
You know, this I ordered. Aha, here comes Miss Sherry. I ordered this from Amazon. Custom
love your
made backdrop. It was like $21.95. And it's a
Wow.
king-size bedside. And it's thin enough that you can put lights behind it.
I love what you've done. I hope you don't mind. I might do something similar.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all. Hi, Sherry. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome.
Sherry, what's
Hey, Sherry.
Here comes Dali
Hi.
as well.
Thinking of you. I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Wolf.
Hey, there's our Dali. Whoa, where'd you go?
Whoa, where'd she go? Bounce,
There
bounce.
she is. She waved and waved herself out. Welcome, everybody.
Yo.
So good to be here for your anniversary.
Yes, indeed. Congrats, lady.
Oh, that's a huge thing for me. I've tried 3 different times to have YouTube channel and to make it last a year. Yeah.
Well, it's understandable. It's very difficult. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm way down here. I gotta put this. There we go. Like, where's Maya's head? I'm also wearing a special outfit for you that has Puff Puff Pass, and there's Power Girl.
That's awesome.
I love it.
See if I can show it to you. Oh, it just kind of disappears. Oh wait.
Yeah, that kind of happens with green screen.
Oh well. Another day, I'll take a picture.
Yeah, like I love it. I love it. You know, when we do our deal that we got planned.
Oh yeah.
We got some off time. Maya and I got some off-screen time planned.
Yes. Just so that we can do better readings. Be better people. Oh, I love Dali. I love your hat with the fans.
Oh yes,
I'm sorry, the plume on your chapeau.
the plume.
My plumes.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my hat.
Nice to meet
I
you.
told her I was going to wear a party hat. So this is my party hat.
That
Nice.
is a good party hat. And Jake's always Mr. Blade.
Yeah, I
Actually,
just wanted
yeah.
to shoot this time.
That's all right.
Absolutely. There we go.
All right.
I'm ready. Got my
I got
cowboy
some-
hat on today.
Pineapple Express sativa. Oh boy.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Manasseh's here. She's
Hi, good
Oh,
girl.
Manasa, I love her.
I'm coming.
Manasseh.
I'm coming.
I love Manasseh.
I'm having to move down so that I can get you. Hi, love. There she is.
Hey, Manasa.
Hey, Manasseh, good to see you.
Manasseh, yay!
I love it. I can actually have 10 people in here.
Wow. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I
It's
really,
like,
as being an introvert, I really do enjoy this way of communicating.
I do too. Hey, Sherry, fedora. I love it. It's like my fedora.
Oh,
I
it is.
love my fedora. I
that's-
wear it all the time.
Fedoras are, I think, one of the
Sherry,
most
we can't hear
handsome.
you, Sherry. You're mute.
Sherry, you're on mute, babe.
I said it's my son's hat.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I think it should be your
Well,
hat now.
I think it's yours now because it looks great
No,
on you.
he'll fight me for it.
Hey, Manasa went and got a hat too.
She's looking at Sunday.
All right.
Hello, Queen.
Woo!
Hello, Minasa.
Well, I want you all to see I got a new hairstyle.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I
Ooh.
love
You
Oh,
good,
goodness.
girl?
Hey, look it.
Hey,
I don't got much either.
she got a haircut yesterday too. You guys, I used to be that way until COVID. This is COVID hair. All this long hair. That's how fast my hair grows. Does it make sense?
My hair used to be between Manasa and Rachel's hair.
My hair grows slowly, so once I get
And
it
then
long,
COVID hit and I just let it grow. And so
That's
I'm
me
just
too.
gonna let it grow until I croak.
That I've just decided. Well, been doing a lot of research on hair. Don't discount your hair, folks. Your hair is a receiver to the universe.
Darn straight like kitty cat.
It picks up everything.
Point.
Catwoman. There you go.
I love it.
I love it.
Thanks, guys.
I borrowed your hat.
Because she and I, when we talk back and forth, we're always sending each other silly cat
Yeah.
stuff. So I thought, what am I going to put on? Because I got a few things, and I thought, Catwoman.
I like it. I think it's cool.
It's comfortable. Thank you.
I love it too.
Ah, you gonna do a little stretching? Oh, that feels so good.
Oh, bless your heart.
I'm well. Oh, it feels good. Yeah.
Well, when your arms are also your legs.
Yep. And even when they're not, it's all good for us to stretch. Oh, that feels so good.
I'm trying to figure out how to see the chat on my tablet, and
Oh.
I don't know how to see it.
What kind of tablet you got?
Allowed to.
It's
Doesn't
an
always
Android
work.
tablet. It's a Samsung.
Okay. I know I bought
that
a
don't work.
Amazon Fire and I got so upset when I first got it because when I'd pull up YouTube, there was no chat function. I
Yeah.
couldn't access chat.
Yep.
And I was at a point I was getting ready to pack that sucker up and send it back. It's like getting my money back. I was pissed. My son was like, no, wait, give me a minute. And I'll have to get it from him. There's a program online you can get. It's free that you have to go in and like put the driver in it for it. You have to download a driver
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that
So
for it.
you need
To
firmware
open it up
support.
for the Chrome because Google and Amazon don't talk to each other, is how he put it to me.
Ah.
It's really
He
cool
said, think of
because
it
you
this
know
way.
who else
They
doesn't
don't talk to
Amazon?
each other, so you have to trick them into thinking one is the other. And you have to do it like that. So I'll get him to give me the information and
Amazon
send it
doesn't-
to you.
Yeah, Amazon.
Well,
is
just so
not
y'all know,
one
I
of
can't see the chat, so I wish I could, but I can't
We can read it too. We can
We'll
read
let
comments.
you know.
see anything that I need to know. Tell me.
All right.
We got lots going on. Hey, Ron, I sent you a link. Come on up, bud.
Hi, Ronnie. Hi,
What's
Come
up?
on, Ron, we're waiting on you.
Open your email.
I
and send
love
you the link. Thank you very much.
Swampy.
Please. Hi, Kathy G. and Swampy
This is hot.
63. And there's Ja. I sent you a link too in Instagram, sir. You said you would be here. If you would like to join us in the panel, come on up, please.
Are you
These are
brave?
all really fun, spiritual people. We're all.
Yeah, we don't
I've
bite.
known Ja Love
Speak for
has
yourself.
been-
I do.
Yeah, I was going to say, under the right circumstances, biting might happen.
I love
That's
it.
right. I cannot promise you I may not just take a little nibble if you make me angry.
You don't like me when I'm angry.
You don't like me when I'm angry.
Do not feed and water the child, you guys.
I was going to get
Oh,
my
I
Mardi Gras mask down, but I can't get to it right now.
Oh, that would be fabulous.
That's right, Swampy. I'm just chilling. Just have my Marvel gear on.
I
was gonna
like
wear
your
my
back.
photo.
Everything to
background,
show off
Jay.
is my
Thanks. I can't see
backdrop.
anything now.
Oh, that's cute,
Hold on for a
darling.
second. Hold on.
I love it.
This is my
That's your plague mask.
my plague.
No kidding.
They wore something very similar back in the day for the plague, you know. So,
That's right.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
yeah.
you,
Miss
Renee.
Manasa, how
This is
are
a
you?
wolf, though.
I am
Hey,
well.
welcome, Renee. And Renee, I sent you. I think
How are
I
you,
sent you a
Jerry?
link from two
I'm
places.
doing good.
All
When we gonna hook up together again, girlfriend? We got to do another show.
I know the Crone show. Just things have been so chaotic not chaotic, but a big flow. A lot of the stuff I've been waiting for has just been coming at me. So I'm receiving and chilling and
digesting.
That's why
Give me a buzz.
Katie and I were talking about stuff. I'm like, let's just push it to September.
Hey,
That's
you know
right.
what? I don't know about you guys, but as soon as Lionsgate started to open,
Yes.
shit started happening.
Oh, really?
Wow, that was the day.
I still
that
haven't
at
been
3
able to
o'clock
watch
in the
that
morning, I got
video. What's
the
Lionsgate?
boom truck. I got the boom thing that showed up there. That's how I knew they were going to cut my tree down. That's how I found out was at 3 o'clock the morning of.
Charming.
So it's like, oh, guys, no live stream. Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh,
But boy, is it nice to have those trees gone. I was so scared. So scared.
Well, yeah, you had the risk of them falling on your house.
That is, I live with that. Like I told you, it gave me anxiety and panic attacks.
Oh,
'Cause
Archangel Michael had it. I was fine because Archangel Michael protected it.
That's what I did too. I had to hand it over to God. I'm like, take hold of this, Jesus, take the wheel, because
There you
you
go.
can't stop a
Right.
tree.
Oh, look at Mr. Cool.
Katie, I think Ron is in backstage.
Oh, there we go.
There's
There we
Blake.
go.
We got Michael Jackson online
Thank
now.
you, this for Katie.
You got your sword? Is that the blade sword?
Blade.
It's a prop, yes.
Oh, that's Blade, yeah.
Blade, you
Lord,
returned.
yeah.
Oh, hang on then. Hang on.
Oh, God, here we go.
I was gonna say,
Oh, my Lord.
her
Katie, Ron is
you-
backstage. Ron
Ron.
is backstage.
There's
Ronnie.
Ron and there's Ja. Both of you.
There we go.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Hey guys! Oh my
Yeah,
God! I forgot.
I don't feel alone anymore. Look at
Ja
that.
Oh,
is
boy,
a
we got it for
very old friend
lightsaber.
of mine, you guys. He,
I love your
are you still doing
lightsaber.
the CBD thing? Ja,
do
are
more.
you still growing?
I love your lightsaber.
Oh, what happened
Hey,
to your hat?
so Ja,
Traded in the hat for a lightsaber.
Ja, are you still growing?
Oh, good. Ron's got his cat ears.
I know. Hey, Katie, turn down the volume. Turn down the volume on the music.
Actually, I'm going to turn the music off.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can hear everybody.
I thought we were in the Charlie Brown Christmas.
I know it's. The
What?
dream's
Don't
over.
ask me to sing.
Charlie Brown Christmas? Would that be,
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh, I can't even remember that.
Here it is. Here it is.
Really cheap.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
In the conga line.
Samba?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun downloading music today.
I'm enjoying it. I gotta download some. Yeah, this is a good one. That's lively. I've got my water. I've got my dispensary necessities.
It's so good to see
I
everybody.
thought you said you
Oh
had
my
your
God.
dentist.
Yeah, it's so good to see you.
I got my
Oh, I
Coca-Cola.
love it. You know, I was going to get
I
some
like
of
you,
those.
Dad.
The little ducky
All
ducky.
right.
I'm stuck with these things. Still stuck with these things. I'm still stuck with these things, you know.
What's that, Boo? Was that some bud?
No, it's the top to a my dab rig.
Ah, yeah.
Exactly.
My dab rig.
Well, we're on a Pineapple Express sativa over here. It is.
Oh,
nice.
I'm all in pregnant hooker, actually.
You're impressed.
God. That's what I
Hello,
grew this last time.
Nas is like, what?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sonia.
Good to see you.
some more
Hey,
time.
Sonia. Oh, nice. That's a
Hey,
nice
Sonia.
neck crumble.
No, that's diamonds, and the other stuff is like a
Butter.
diamond sauce. It's like
Sauce.
Is it wax?
yeah, it's THCA. This is like a THCA, and this is like a pure THCA too. But it's all crystalline. It's like, how do I say it? Very pure.
Mm-hmm. Very potent.
It's the best.
That's like diamond.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it takes because I've got a hell of a tolerance.
Oh, hi, Sonia. Thank you.
I'll talk to you
Okay, I
later.
get ya. I understand,
Yeah, Sonia.
sweetheart. You're here. You're in the chat, sweetie. I love you. Thank you so much, Sonia.
Sonia racks.
Maybe I can see the
Yes,
chat.
she is. And I'm so glad to see Ron here because Ron has a live stream here shortly.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow.
Yeah, it's good.
He's the marathon live man.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Ron, you and I need to do a long live stream together because my longest live stream was 5 hours.
I cannot do that, y'all.
My longest live stream was 5 hours too.
Yeah, no, it,
What,
My
But I don't want to do any more live long ones.
Good.
I get burnt.
I don't either. They
I'm
wear me
glad.
out.
too long. 2 hours.
It's too
is
long.
enough.
Yeah.
2 hours should be tops.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a live earlier. It was an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. I didn't mean to go that long, but
That's all right.
we were having fun. So,
People,
I
hey,
still think,
as
I
long
think
as you
1 to
got
2
people
hours
in
is
there
good.
participating.
And people are interested and the
Yeah.
vibe is flowing.
and people were
Enough
still
energy.
asking questions. So,
But also be careful because you got to draw a line. You'll get exhausted. I learned
I'm
that the hard way.
Yeah,
I
there's
would
gonna
be.
be nap times involved or something.
I will be
yeah, I'm
right
sitting here
back.
loading up on chocolate and Coke. So, you know,
What?
Yeah, everybody.
Girl,
I
what?
said, bring your favorite.
I will have her on my channel
or
in August.
whatever you like. So.
Your truth. Yeah. She's coming on my channel too.
Cool.
Your truth. You know, the one you had today.
Hi,
38.
Rochelle Dali. Huh?
That's me.
You.
That's me. That's me on my other channel.
You.
So are you in here on both of your channels?
I am.
That's good.
Girl, that's
Oh,
some
that's
space
fun. Talk to
magic.
yourself, man.
The force is with it.
She's plugged in.
I'm chatting on my Rachel Hug channel, but I'm in here on my
That
Wolfgirl
works.
Oracle channel.
She is
and the thing, I'll pull up YouTube and then I'll pop out the chat, close the YouTube, and so I have the chat running, and then I'm in the StreamYard.
Yo, you figure out all those weird little things.
That's smart though. That's
Janet, my wolf
I
girl.
figured out how to do a banner today, so I'm
Hello, wolf
excited.
girl.
I like learning all that stuff.
I was editing that tree video today, the tree removal video yesterday. I was editing it. It took me
I
almost
know
all
what you-
day yesterday.
It's all running
That
together.
thing,
Sorry.
wouldn't
Oh, it's a puppy
Board
baby.
Director would not
What's the
download their own stock videos. Said, "Oh, video's
What?
not compatible." I was like, "Wait, what?" So I had to,
Don't
take
you
it off,
hate that?
take it off, reinstall, and it's
Oh
fine.
man.
It worked fine after that, but it took me like 6 tries, and I was panicking.
Yeah, I bet.
No,
Yeah.
Happy right
Oh, good on you for persevering. Your dog is so cute, Herb.
Yes, your dog is so cute.
Thank you. She just wants my attention, so I don't know if she's hungry or she wants to go to the bathroom. So I'm not sure.
Before I got on here,
I'll be right back.
no worries. Take care
Hey,
of
baby,
her.
you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, Stony
They
Crow,
are
good to
amazing.
see you, girl. You see who's up here in
Oh,
the
Stony
panel?
Crow,
You want to
hello.
join us? If
Hello,
you'd like
Stony
to join us,
Crow.
I will send you the link, girl, if you want to join us.
Geek Hillbilly. Hey,
Yeah.
yes.
Geek
Kentucky.
Hillbilly, would you like to join us?
Please check out their link to help Kentucky with their horrible
Absolutely.
flooding.
Yeah.
Please, you
And
guys.
Yeah,
keep our
there are
prayers,
hundreds
keep
of
our
people
prayers
still
up.
missing.
It makes that did not, yeah. Prayers up. I always keep good, and it's still lit. My candle on my family altar right here. It's just automatic. Just one of my things. So I like to make sure it's like got that candle burning. It just
Right.
Intention is everything.
It is everything. Well,
Mhm.
especially when you have family in the Ukraine.
Yep.
So I got you.
And Latvia.
I love
Yeah.
that. Great.
Absolutely. So, gotta protect, and it helps. I truly believe it does.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely helps.
I think people forget to ask, the greater source out there for help sometimes.
I think that, and then when they ask them for help, then they ask it and ask it and ask it, and it's like, hello, you only need to ask once. redundancy, you know.
Yeah.
Really.
everything's cause and effect. We are creators. We are responsible for our own happiness.
Amen.
Exactly.
Right.
We are
Take
creators.
responsibility.
We are created as makers. We are created as creators. We are made in the image of our creator.
Mhm.
However context you want to put that, that's what I believe personally. Don't let me force it on you know, in any
You're
direction.
in a room
We are
full
empowered.
of
The divine
like-minded
within.
people, my friend. We're all there with you.
Yep, I agree. I'm down with that.
You're in a room full of tarot card readers and stuff, dude.
Oh, really?
We believe in all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
we're highly
good.
spiritual people.
Very
I'm just saying.
open-minded around here.
We like helping
Very
people.
open-minded folks around here. So yeah,
You
That's
guys are
nice.
awesome.
and
Yeah.
we got people from all over the country and all over
Hello.
the world show up here. So
Yeah. That's just so fun.
Don't mind me. I'm eating. I got
no
these-
Oh,
problem.
yeah. That's real
know?
life. And I'm going to turn on my heating pad because I'm near the San Francisco coast, y'all. And while the rest of you are baking like ovens, I have been in Chile, and I'm sure you say like, I'd like to trade you, but my bones are hurting now, so I got to put on the heating pad.
Put on the
Hi,
beat. Put it on.
Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. You come up and join us if you like. I know I sent you the link.
Oh, Kevin's here too.
Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin. Thank you,
Kevin's here.
Kevin. Oh my
Hey there.
goodness.
Well, actually, today, because we've had
Kevin,
thunderstorms,
would
this
you
is
like
the
to
first
join
day
us?
we actually have not been running the AC 100%. I think the high today was 85. I've got the window open and the fans on. It's lovely.
That's perfect
Yeah.
for me too. That's like comfort. Like you could just sit there comfortably.
I
I
had
got up
clear
at 8
skies
o'clock.
until right around
What was that, Joe?
clock.
I turned my AC on at like 8 o'clock this morning. I woke up. I was just like, oh, this is horrible.
Where are you at, roughly?
I'm in the IE, Inland Empire,
Ah.
right next to San Bernardino. Right next
Yeah,
to
you're going to be toasty. I'm up by San Francisco, so we freezing.
Yeah, but then you get up
Festival
Oregon and
season.
Washington and they're melting.
There's
That's
a
right.
festival in Golden Gate Park next weekend. I was thinking about going up to.
Mm.
They're having some kind of festival. If there's some bands are playing, I don't know. It's
Oh,
supposed to be-
yeah. Grove in the park.
yeah, that one.
That's a cool one. You'll be comfortable, but make sure you bring layers because weather can change.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Hey,
the
Lisa.
best thing about the Bay Area.
Yeah, but as long as you know that magic combo of like layers, you will be prepared. And you can always, stow one away and then add one on, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
because you come around
Yeah,
those
what-
corners. You come around those corners in San Francisco if you're out of a vehicle, and it's like blast, and it's like you feel like you've been hit by an Arctic like ray gun or something. It's crazy.
Oh,
You don't have Instagram or Facebook, but I bet you got an email address, and I have an email address, Keith. If you go to my About page, my email address is there. Send me an email, and I will send you a link. You're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great to have you up here.
Oh, there's my bottle of water.
And Kevin, also, would you like to join us? If you would like to, I will send you a link. I have your email. So, thank you, darling. Lisa, you got the link. You can join us if you'd like. my
Hey,
dear.
Lisa, it's good to see you, girl. Always happy to see Lisa. Miss
Yeah.
Lisa.
We got Maya. We got the cat.
Tony.
people, Ron and Maya.
Yep,
So who is doing?
he's
all the
holding it
shuffling?
down there, and I'm holding up the cat up here. Here we go.
I hear someone shuffling cards.
Not me. Hands are occupied
Not
with a
me.
fan and
Not
a
me.
vape.
Hand check. Hand check.
And check.
I got a handful of Kit Kat. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't suffer.
Sherry's got a cat.
Oh,
Gary's got a new one.
oh, it's
I
a
knew
kitty.
bebé. This
Bebé.
is my little Saminu,
What a cutie.
which is
Hang
French
on to her.
for
Don't let her
I
outside.
do have a deck of cards with me, but I'm not shuffling.
Is it her? Is it Jay?
Ooh.
What deck was that?
This is the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck.
Ooh, nice one. I like
I
that.
like that.
More
love
decks I
that
have to
deck.
buy, y'all. My family's
know.
giving me the side eye. When they bring in the mail, it's like, really, Mom? Or really, honey, you bought enough? Like, you don't even begin to know.
I know my wish list is getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I
that's
have
the
my
truth.
Oracle, my Amazon gratitude
Oh my
list,
God, that cat.
and I keep putting
The
more
baby.
and more, and it's just getting longer and longer. I've got tuning forks and singing bowls and
I put
drums.
it up,
Like,
and
you
nobody
guys
ever
want to feel
bothers, so I buy
generous.
it myself.
Yeah,
Some
when I
things I
took
real
Danny's I took Danny's shaman class this past month. He was like, "You need a rattle." I was like, "I don't have money to buy a rattle," so I made one. I took an old medicine bottle. I put some of my crystals in it. My son put a dowel in it, and I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, what a cool
He
toy!
screwed it into the thing, and so I can actually
That's the best
unscrew the
kind.
top and pull it up so I can change out the crystals if I want.
Oh,
That's
I
cool.
love that
And then
idea.
just so I'm gonna get some material, I think, and like wrap it up,
Make it all
make it look
pretty.
pretty.
That's actually a really great idea.
I had
That's a
made one
terrific
from a
idea.
board, and I had put
When you pour, you have to be creative.
That's right. That's right. I used a dried out gourd from my garden, and I
Yeah.
loved the whole process. And I had
Yeah.
it for a while, and then it deteriorated a bit because I used it. And now I've just gotten a couple that I bought that have one that's got a dolphin, the other one has an owl for the energies I'm working with. And they came up, and it
Hey,
was just
Stony.
like I knew they were mine. It's like,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Hi, Stony Baker. Good to see you.
Stony
Mad
Baker.
Dabber.
Hey, Stony.
Hello.
See these? That's funny. I love it. John and Stony know each other from years and years ago. I love it. It's so funny.
Well, like I said, I got on my puff pass. Power.
Puff pass. I just got on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
Hi.
And we still got blade sitting up there in the top.
absolutely. Dude,
That's
Trying to
right.
figure out who's the
in
first
that
one he's going to
jacket makes him
decapitate.
Protecting us all.
He's
That's
sharpening
right.
his
I need
blade.
Maya's band. because
Powers
that's
of
the
darkness.
Yep.
Oh, and now the gloves.
Well, if you're going to do it, let's go all out. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's got the shades too.
He's
Right.
ready.
Ron's got his kitty ears on.
And I like that
I
they are
got
slightly.
ears. Hang on.
I like that they are slightly
Manasa.
kind of cockeyed.
Oh,
that they're kind
NASA
of-
left.
Uh-oh, what happened to Manasa? We lost her.
sometimes that you know how StreamYard
Yeah, I
is. It
know.
can boot you off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
StreamYard.
run away.
Hey, Ron, where's your
I think-
tail?
Oh, I love the bunny rabbit
Oh.
ears.
It's on the floor.
It's
I
awesome.
keep it on the floor so it won't pop up.
I'm a bunny.
Ow, that's my earring.
Giddy. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's funny. Oh,
Ow, that's my earring.
Stony,
Oh, kitty.
Stony Baker.
you're more than just a Stony.
I am more than just a.
She's
hunk of
discovered I got
man
earrings
flesh.
on, and so
There you go. I'm
And
more than just
funny.
a chunk of man flesh. I'm
Funny
funny sometimes. Dude,
I
would you
was
like to
just
join us?
checking.
Oh,
Just
Manasa,
sometimes.
there she
Thanks,
is.
Vanessa.
Stony,
Oh,
you're
here,
funny all the
welcome
time.
back.
Welcome back, Manasa. What's up?
Yeah.
We're having thunderstorms here, so I might go in
She's
and
coming.
out.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we
There
went through
she
one. We
is.
got another one
Prayers up
building.
for you.
So
We got her.
if I disappear, it means I lost power.
all
Same
right.
Well,
deal
you know,
here.
we're
Same
all
deal
going
here.
through that right
I
now. 'cause I
disappeared
had,
because I got a live coming up in a half an hour. So that's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. You got that's you when you gotta work.
yeah, he's gonna have to
You
go.
better work
Right
that.
back at you, Stony.
Gotta go do his thing.
Yep. It's real.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Ron.
Yeah, well, I hear this happy first anniversary.
Peekaboo.
You're the
Well,
best,
in a
Ron.
month, you're gonna be on my channel for my channelversary. So
Wow.
Yeah, she's had her channel
end
for
of
years.
August, though. Yeah, I'm working on it now,
Oh my
trying
God.
to set it up.
It was
You're
fun
organized.
putting up my Saturday solutions today, I have to tell you guys, because it was number 52. I did not miss one Saturday.
Wow, good on you. Da-da-da. Really?
Hooray!
That's what I started this
Yay.
channel with.
I look forward to it every Saturday.
Thank you.
It's usually Sunday before I get to see it, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's always later. It's always later than I want.
Sometimes me too, yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's the middle of the night. It just depends,
Yeah, when you just get like absolutely open time. which is
So
like
you
for me,
playing
very rare.
peekaboo, Manasa?
Manasa, like, that hat just brought up the class level of this entire stream. Just like
And the
Maya kind of brought up the sexy level, and Blade brought up, or Jay brought up the badass level, and Ron brought up the cute level, and so did Sherry and her kitty. And Ja is just high over there staring at the ceiling.
That's perfect.
And that's fine.
I want to be Ja. I want to be Ja.
Well said, Ja.
I work hard.
He does work hard.
This is not easy.
That's right. There's no need to
I love it.
excuse. You have every right to be stoned and high and looking at the ceiling and enjoying your
I
life.
wish.
It's the weekend.
I work for the state. I can't do any of that stuff.
It's too
We're
bad.
not
that they-
legal. We're not fully legal here yet. We're
Yeah,
medically
we're not
legal
legally
in
yet either.
Louisiana, but
It will
and
be
they
soon.
they
It will
just
be
passed
soon.
some new rules that makes it a little bit more legal, but not across
It's
the
getting
board
there.
yet.
It's
And
getting
since I work for the state, I can't indulge.
I think they should be testing for alcohol. Honestly, that's way worse for people.
Oh,
if they
by
become
far.
all messed
Oh,
up.
straight up. Yeah.
By far.
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
one you
hearing
need
the
to really
gremlins too,
careful with.
Lisa. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's chewing a bone or something.
All right. I'm gonna
I'm
try
gonna
something.
let's
It's not
play the
me.
mute game and see.
I'm muting too right now.
I'm gonna
And I'll mute too.
And we'll see if it goes away. It did. No, it's still there. So let's see. Ah,
Who was it?
it must
What
have been
was it?
Ja.
Maybe it was just his connection. I've had that happen before, and we just had
Yeah.
to
Oh
redo-
yeah. Oh yeah.
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 It's this
StreamYard's good at that.
StreamYard. It's just it may have been because it happened to me.
Yeah.
And then you just have him bounce back. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be
Coming
better.
back. He's just.
He's
Hello.
sideways.
He's
Hello.
sideways now. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know what happens in here. There he is. He's back.
Okay, guys, I
You're
gotta go.
Now you're mute.
Can't hear you.
All right, see you, bro.
Happy
Now we
anniversary
hear you.
again, and enjoy your night, though.
There. Oh, you're still mute.
Bye.
You mute. Ah, there we go.
Ah. It's your connection, Ja. Bye, Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Have a good live
Have a
stream, my
good
dear.
live.
Hi, Jenny. Thank you so very much, sweet dear. So much. Hey, thank you, Stony. Yeah, we're oh, what a last 3 days this has been.
So tell us about your last 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, it started with the trees at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh yes.
Wednesday morning. Yeah, none like.
No, I would not have been a happy camper.
First day at Lionsgate, too. You know. Ugh. But that's okay. I had a house. I had a yard. Like as Linda G would say, I had a yard full of menses. So I was happy. There's like at least 8 of them, all going every which direction. You know. It was so cool because they
She's
cleaned
counting.
the yard up before they started.
See,
And I
that's the-
thought, well, that's kind of cool. And then I got to thinking about it. Well, they would trip and fall over like rocks and stuff that would be in their way. So they worked really hard.
Oh, bless.
Jake said
then-
this is the Brady Bunch Psychic Edition.
Yes.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
That is hysterical.
Here's a story.
of a gal named Katie. She
And her really cool psychic friends.
was, yeah,
All of us have our own cards.
and formed a family. I don't know.
Oh,
And
we did
that's-
form a family. You guys are my family.
Yeah.
And Dolly's got an axe. The psychic bunch.
Bunch.
The psychic bunch.
If you're not nice to us, we will eat you for lunch.
Oh, I love it. That's funny. Hi, JK. Good to see you. Good to see you, Janet P. Oh my gosh. Hey, Sharon Sipe. We always count on Sharon.
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
One
Oh
of
yeah,
these
Sharon
days.
popped in my live earlier, and I was like, "Okay, Sharon, you're here. You're gonna be a mod."
Jake and Jenny.
And she's like, okay.
I pulled a Lisa. I was modding everybody that showed up. I was like,
I like
"Oh,
modding.
you're a
I'd like to
mod,
do
and
more
you're a
of
mod."
that.
Psycho bunch. I see you, Lisa.
Yeah, I saw it too.
The psycho button.
Who the hell was the daddy? Yeah, who the hell was the daddy? Well, we don't know.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. Oh. So anyway, yeah, they cut the trees down. I was surprised it took them 4 hours. And they were done by 10:30. We gave a bunch of the wood to one of my elderly neighbors. That's how he heats his house in the winter. So that made me feel really good.
Yes.
And yeah, but the bad thing was that I found out, I got a private chat here. Whoa, hi Maya. Hi. I found out that where my kitty went to, same day they cut my trees down. Hi, there's Kevin, the healing medium. If you would like to join us, my friend, I believe I sent you the link. I know I did in Instagram. And Lisa, also, I sent you the link in Instagram. If you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome. If not, I get that too.
Yeah.
Because you're just as much fun in the chat as well.
That's right.
It's not like you two don't spend any time.
He's not blue though. You need to make him blue.
The boy named Sue?
Power of blue.
Oh, we gotta make him blue. That's not right.
Oh, Stoney asked, "Well, where's the daddy?" And I said, "The daddy got snatched up by the UFOs."
There we go. I like that. Yep.
There goes Daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy, come back.
Hurry, bounce Kevin out, or before he gets a wrench.
Kind of like on The Sims, where they, like, I don't know if you guys ever played that, and they get taken up, and then they get dropped off, and they just kind of like are thrown back down on from the UFO. It's freaking funny.
It is funny. Oh, you know, it would really help if I could get into YouTube instead of I keep hitting the Instagram button. I have a thing about red lately. My eye is really attracted to it. People call me, and instead of hitting the green button, I keep hanging up on them.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes that's kind of fun. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's happened to Jay, and it's happened to Rachel.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Where'd you go?
Okay, sweetheart, Lisa, I love it. You can harass me all you want from the chat, sweetie.
Yeah, Lisa.
I get that way too. You know what? Sometimes my energy is just so flat. It's like, y'all, it's like face down. It's like, I should know better. I got it. That's another thing I'm working on, and I'm doing better. But it's
I
know where it feels good and know when to stop before it isn't going to feel good later.
That's my problem. Is I get so adrenaline.
Yeah, and I get
I'm having so much fun in here that I don't realize how tired I am until I turn it off. And
yeah,
it's like,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's
why
you
always
like you're doing this.
Oh, there are times when I'm so exhausted, even if I'm just in the chat, and it's like I don't chat, I don't say anything because I don't even have the energy to respond to anybody.
Oh yeah, but that's all right.
It's like I just lurk.
And lurking is a perfectly acceptable and understandable thing to do as well. Just thank you for being here.
Exactly.
Ooh, chocolate.
Chocolate, yes.
Yeah, that's not allowed, Kevin, if you're not sharing it with everybody.
I hope it's not American chocolate.
What kind?
The reason I'm saying that is, you know, that they put that titanium oxide crap in our chocolate. So if you're going to eat chocolate, get chocolate from out of the U.S. right now.
When you said American chocolate, I thought you were talking about Denzel Washington. I was like, what is that?
What? Oh, now that just takes my mind to a whole nother place. Yes, he is a handsome.
Actually, Idris Elba has a new movie coming out in a couple of weeks.
Now, Idris, oh my God,
called The Beast. And
The Beast?
Like,
you know what?
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
He is fine.
Kevin, me either, dear. He says, and no, I'm not high.
That's too bad.
I'll take that man any
That's
day.
too bad. I'm sorry.
Poor Jay. Jay's one of these little horny old ladies or horny ladies just being awful.
Like, what did I say that? I think where was I? I was on Sunday.
Denzel.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Sunday. I was in
nice
somebody's
looking
chat. And no, it was Stoney's chat. We have a lot of fun in there. Anyway, I made a comment about some guy, and one of the chatters says, Katie, you're being sexist. And I went, hey, I'm 64. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
No, don't walk on the keyboard.
And they just started laughing. Katie, you're being sexist. Well, yeah, I'm single and very alive. Hey.
I have a pulse.
Oh my God, Sherry, your kitty is so lovey-dovey.
Thank you. Yeah, she's usually when she jumps up here, she wants to chew on my face, but
she's purring. I can hear that.
Just a little
yeah, she's purring. She's in a lovey-dovey mood. She wants something.
Hello, kitten.
She wants something. You're not gonna say hi to everybody? Look.
Come on, baby.
Normally, the minute I'm in front of the computer, she wants to park right in front of the monitor.
Yeah.
They all do
watch
that.
everything.
Yeah.
There we go.
I found some videos for cats the other day, and she kept
Those are
bugging me.
good.
So on the other computer, I put the cat video on of the birds and the bugs and
I
whatever.
actually have a playlist
She
on
sat there for like 15 minutes just watching the screen. I was like, oh,
My
that's
kitty
too
does
wild.
the same.
I have a playlist that's dog music and cat music.
Mm-hmm.
A playlist, one for dogs and one for cats on my channel. Someone's subscribed the other day because they were like, I can't wait to watch the dog videos. So, hey, whatever. Dog music,
Right,
that's
down you
cool.
It is. I actually feel better when I watch it. I watch it with the cat.
The cat music, there's something about it.
It chills me out. It just chills me
It's in
out.
megahertz. That's really cool.
Puts me in a good mood. I'm just quiet.
Oh, Mark's here. Hey, Mark.
Ah, there's
Mark.
Mark. Hey, darling. How are you? My friend. Oh my God, we had so much fun on Thursday. Talk about.
He talked to my dog.
Yes, he talked to Rachel Crosby.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Crosby heard him.
Yeah, that was the strangest thing. Crosby was dead asleep, and I had my headphones on. I was listening through my headphones. And Mark just was like, here, Crosby, here, Crosby, here, Crosby. And Crosby, who was across the room, totally asleep, looked up and he was looking around. Like,
who's calling me?
Who's talking to me? Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh my God.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That's neat.
Mark did a reading on me a couple of weeks ago, and the minute we started, there she was, right there. She came, parked herself right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
The whole session, snuggled right up against me, watching everything he was doing.
Oh, how dear.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's awesome.
I've been in his chats and heard other people saying, you know, as soon as my cat heard your voice, they came out of nowhere. And he's definitely special.
Oh,
Such a gifted fella. And he helped me with this kitty story that I'll tell you. My kitty story, because it has a happy ending.
yay.
thank God.
Oh, okay. A week ago Thursday, my neighbor decided I couldn't afford to have a third cat. So he took my outside kitty, gave her to my neighbor a couple doors down, who rescues stray cats and feral cats. That's her thing. She's very good at it. She's dedicated. And he lied to her and said he had been feeding her and he was worried about her. And, you know, we need to do something. So they took her to
Thank you, Sharon.
There's a town just south of me that is predominantly retired, wealthy people. So they took her to the no-kill shelter in that town. It's 50 miles from me. I don't own a car. So that was also part of his deal. I couldn't go rescue her either. He made sure I couldn't have my kitty. Well, that hurt me so bad. That was intentional hurt. So I couldn't decide if I was more hurt at the neighbor or the cat disappearing, or because he told me, well, I fed her Thursday morning and there was a coyote running around. Coyote probably got her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That is a horrible,
But
devastating.
that morning he had taken the cat to be.
That's evil. That is just evil. There's no need to be that evil. No need.
I want to accidentally drop a piano on this guy. So bad.
Me too.
Yeah,
a couple pianos.
Yes.
And the fact that he thought I was stupid enough to not be able to put two and two together, what was
No,
going
he
on,
just didn't think you would have the help
that I
if
wouldn't
you
talk
needed
to
it.
her. See, I talked to her. She's not happy either because basically she stole my cat under false pretenses.
Yeah, and she's not a bad person,
And
I'm sure.
that's
No,
not what
she's not.
about at all. So, but I got it. I lost it with her.
Okay.
And I've since apologized, but
that's understandable.
I lost it with her. I was like, "You stole my cat!" I'm yelling at everybody in the neighborhood's hearing it because the guys are cutting the trees down while this is going on. And so
into a antimatter reactor. That's a great plan. That's a great plan. I like that.
That's really cool. Yeah. Anyway,
yes, Greek geek hillbilly.
Since then, I've done a lot of agonizing about it. Mark read on it, and he got that she was somewhere where she was, well, being fed, but not getting a lot of attention. Shelter. So, but today, I was watching Scott Allen, Debbie Freebird's Spirit, and our beautiful Lisa that's in here.
Yes.
And I put in there, that someone stole my kitty, and Debbie picked up on it. And she was like, "Oh my God, Katie, I'm so sorry." And Chris, beautiful Chris MK, she's in here right now, was like, "Katie, remember, I'm here. I'll take you to go get your cat." She lives here in Tucson with me. So we had to wait till 10 o'clock for them to open. So here we are doing tarot and, doing our pendulum.
Well, this is my friend's anniversary show.
We kept getting no, don't go get her. Don't go get her. I mean, strong no with a pendulum. That's a teddy. Anyway, I'm out there, so I'm like, okay, for some reason I am not supposed to go have this cat anymore. So I'm outside, I'm going to go water and ground myself, not think about it. I'm watering and I see the little places where she would lay, and that upset. So I sprayed it down. I was like, you know what? She's not coming back. I don't need to keep this dry for her now. So I sprayed it down. And when I did that, it was like I plugged into her directly. It was like someone shot me in my third eye.
What happened?
An older lady has adopted her, but she is concerned because Misty bites. So right now she's in a foster home being trained not to bite. So this lady can take her. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect. Going from one older lady to another older lady. And I kept all along, I've had this vision of her with the little girl. I'll bet you money it's this lady's granddaughter.
Oh yeah. Now that feels.
So today
it feels right.
I've got closure on it. I don't feel sad anymore.
Good.
I will miss that beautiful little cat. But my grandmother finished off my closure. My grandmother came through Lionsgate last year as one of my guides. And she point blank told me, she's, "Katie, when she came to you, we told you she was going to leave you the same way she came, all of a sudden."
Oh, snap. Now that's even better. Now you got more spiritual confirmation. You can
So
take
it's
to your
like
heart when you feel
validation
bad.
Right,
everywhere.
right.
Yep, that's good. That's like balm to the soul, because boy, that would hurt.
So yeah, it was great. It was like, oh, thank you, Grandma.
God is good.
Yeah. She came to me because we're kindred spirits. She was a healer in Kentucky. She didn't understand what she was doing. She knew, I mean, she basically
That's
was a
how
hedge
it
witch.
happens.
She was a hedge witch and had
Don't know
no
why.
idea because she was Southern Baptist. You know,
Yeah.
they don't even consider that.
Yep,
So,
I'm from Missouri originally, so I know.
yeah, and people came from all over for her healing.
Yeah.
So we have, all of us in the family, we have copies of her notes, and she couldn't read and write very well. So, like she called gallstones, she called that gravel.
But it feels like that, right?
It does. Yeah, it does.
And the way she would cure it for people, drink a quarter of a cup of vegetable oil.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, you're going to poo.
And you're
You're
going
going to boo yourself.
pass over.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, Lisa. Okay.
There will be no constipation.
Okay.
Ever
That's the
again.
gallstone.
Thank you for that,
At the
Lisa.
beach
And
in
it's
that
really
leather.
painful. It's really painful.
Oh,
Well,
Lord,
right back there on my junk table is a bag from the pharmacy that cost me $100 of the prep stuff you have to take for the colonoscopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
Oh,
5-year
Lord.
colonoscopy is coming up in a couple of weeks.
I
Oh,
gotta
you
I
do
do
had to
that
go
that
buy
too,
the
girl.
prep stuff. It's like, oh
I've had
God,
it
I
done.
hate this.
You know,
Both
it's so
I do that
funny.
every
It's
down
not
and
the
up.
pooping that bothers me. It's that nasty stuff you got to drink
It's
to get to
Yes.
that point. It's like, y'all
It's
can't
that,
think of a better thing to do than this.
even
This
You
if
know
they
stuff
what,
give
Sherry?
tastes
you,
like
Here they mix
I don't know.
Miralax with Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it
And you
can't be
drink
the
it
red
over
or the
4
blue or the
hours.
purple.
yeah, you can't
Got
have
rid
any
of
of the
purple.
dyes in it.
The
That's
dyes.
It's
Yeah,
gotta
see,
be,
here
yeah,
they'll approve it. You can put, for flavor,
yellow
you
or
can
lime.
put lemon lime stuff in there, but
I
that's the
just
only thing
banged
they'll
it
let
down
you.
as good as I could, and I had to do it twice because I had it scoped down and up because I had those
It's like
bleeding ulcers.
sigmoidoscopy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and that was not a lot of fun.
Mm-mm. I have to have that
I'm
every
sorry.
2
I
years.
don't like the pooping. They can. You know what? This time for humanity to evolve, so we don't have this nasty business. Sorry,
right.
Exactly.
I
I'm
agree
putting a
with
Just
request.
come out
you.
as a little carbon cube.
As a cancer
Yeah.
Well, maybe
survivor,
not a cube.
as a cancer survivor, I have a colonoscopy every 3 years because colon cancer, my grandmother died of colon cancer and my mother had colon cancer. I have a first cousin that has a quarter of her colon removed because of colon cancer. So
Like-
it's mitochondrial. So they watch me very closely.
Oh, yeah.
My
Mhm.
husband's
well,
grandma
they did.
had it.
Yeah, they did my
Very
first
true.
colonoscopy right after I turned 50, and they found
Thumbs up, so tasty.
some polyps and stuff that they,
Yeah.
which fortunately came back negative, but they rescheduled it for like 2 years later to
Yeah,
check
your
it
bottoms up.
again, and the second one came back perfectly normal. So now I'm on the 5-year plan. Every
Good.
5 years.
Yeah, I went
That's
5 years
good.
because they found polyps the first time, and this time nothing. So now I'm on 10 years.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Indeed. This is
Yes.
a
For
crazy
real.
conversation. This
Your
is a crazy
sister-
conversation on Katie's anniversary.
Yeah.
This is
Let's
real
talk about
talk.
poop.
This is real talk,
This
y'all.
is my channel.
Every conversation goes
Well,
back to
obviously, we all had a really shitty week, so this is why we're talking about it
Hey,
today.
you know what? But this is my channel. It's a no holds barred channel. I
Well,
like
yeah.
people
If
being
you can't
feeling
deal with a
comfortable.
little shit,
Oh, no.
All I
geek
asked for
hillbilly.
tonight,
Not yet.
all I asked for before I started and everything, and I was talking to Spirit, I'm like, all I really want about tonight is for people to feel comfortable in my home.
Yep.
So you guys talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's the whole idea.
it's just a
You
medical reality once you reach a certain age.
It's funny. You
Very
turn
true.
40 and you get the squish test, the boob
Yep.
squish test, and then you turn 50 and then you get the.
So, people should look at it as a bit of education if they've not
And
had this done
men.
yet.
And
We're doing
worry
your
about
Something to
that
look
little
forward
bit of
to
a
in your
cough.
senior years.
And men get their cough, their,
Oh yeah.
bend
Yeah.
over and cough,
Prostate
and they
problems.
complain about that. You should
it's
get
not
it
nice.
Poor
smushed
Jay.
until it's
Jay's
that
just like,
thick.
I'm the only guy here, you guys.
He handled it so
I'm just taking
well.
notes.
But he's
Hey,
looking so
He's
good
I
in
don't want
his
to protect
leather.
this.
I mean, he's looking so good in his
no,
leather. It's like
serious.
perfect.
I always want to ask him when he's all complaining about having to go in. I don't like going to the doctor because they don't. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you ought to try having something that's this thick be swished.
Yes.
This thick. That's a
yeah.
mammogram.
Yeah, and they say, "Oh, sorry, you have so much dense tissue. We're going to have to take the picture again." And you're
Yeah,
like,
and
"Oh my
it's even
god,
more.
that's me, dense tissue."
And you think as advanced of a civilization as we are, we could think of a better way to check for breast cancer than smushing your boob between two plates of glass. I mean, come on.
No kidding.
This is sadistic.
That's painful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's funny. They will be. But,
Because I guarantee
gotta have
you, you
better
had to put
standards.
testicles in between two plates of glass and
What she
squish,
said.
On a roll.
you know
then-
what, though?
they would come up with another test really damn fast on how to do that. So
There's this thing
I'm just
that they
saying.
have one. They have one. It's called a PET scan. A PET scan can detect cancer the size of a pinhead, you guys.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for us to have, but PET scans are really expensive. So every single woman's insurance is not going to pay for it.
52 FF.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a lot of boobs. I thought I had some big boobs.
Whoa.
But you do know if you get a digital mammogram, they don't compress as much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean 3D.
Yeah,
And
mine
with
wasn't
me,
so
they
bad.
Yeah,
they
you get
always
3D.
follow up with ultrasound because my mastectomy was only on one side, you guys. So
That's
I can
right.
have breast cancer again.
Unfortunately.
You will not, but okay.
Nope.
No,
That's
I'm not.
right.
No,
Yeah,
I
We're not putting that
that
out
doesn't
in the
even a
universe.
pee in my
Nope.
brain anymore. I used to live with that pee in my head. Now it doesn't even cross my mind. That's
Good.
it's a part of me that door.
But Jenny, get a 3D one. It's not the same type of smashing.
Good. That's good, and
That's
that's
what-
better.
Good to know because it's like that was ugh.
I
You
would
gotta
think
be
that
kidding.
the actual X-ray itself being 3D would be.
I see Jay got hot at the beach, so he took off his leather jacket.
Yeah, nice. for you.
Yeah,
I got hot at the
either
beach.
that or the conversation's getting to them.
the cosmic.
Yep. It's funny. I wear this jacket and I never sweat in it ever. Even like one time I wear it in like hot
Really?
weather. Nothing. It's crazy.
Are you one of
I
those guys
think
though
about
that
it and I
doesn't
start
sweat
sweating.
much?
What's that?
Do you sweat easily or not?
It depends on what I'm doing. So it's like if I'm like at the gym, yeah. But if I'm like say I'm at home, hardly. So I ain't doing
No,
much.
he twists himself into a damn pretzel doing his yoga stuff.
I
He never-
know.
He never
I don't
breaks
know
a
about
sweat.
that,
It's like,
Sherry.
I
ain't that
sweat
much
just
of a person.
watching him do it. Yes.
Sherry's watching you turn your Sherry.
Turn into a
Didn't know I
pretzel.
was having those followers.
I try to
Now
do
you know
some of it
why.
along with him as he's going, and it's like, no, my body won't bend that way no more.
Are you guys old enough to remember the show That's Incredible?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Yes.
Do you remember the Yogi Kudu who would like put himself into this little like 1 foot by 1 foot by
Oh,
1
I
foot?
never could stand to watch him do that.
Into the little
yeah.
suitcases and stuff.
No, that contortionism. Oh, that freaks me out. I'm
I
sorry.
does me too.
It was like I remember. That's kind of why. And I was like, oh yeah, that was traumatic. That guy was like doing all kinds. Yeah. But it's
I
Yeah, that
on
was
that show,
always
there was-
crazy.
it
Wasn't there another yogi too that was supposedly did
He's like, doesn't he have
levitation?
bones? I mean,
I know.
know.
bones
right?
aren't supposed to bend that way.
You remember the guy that could bend the spoon? His name is escaping me right at the moment.
Oh,
Ari Keller.
Yuri Geller. Thank
Yuri.
you.
Uri Geller, that's it.
He is lately, he's back on the circuit again.
You're kidding.
He has got a YouTube channel and he is not a fraud. According to,
What's he bending now?
oh no, he's
Reality.
He
Reality.
does that with energy from cosmos.
That's true.
Don't underestimate
I
that.
read
No,
a
I
little bit
wouldn't.
of an
I
article
don't
about
know.
him. He has some psychic gifts, and
He's very talented.
Yeah, he had a friend that wanted to talk to him and didn't know how to get in touch with him. So he got a picture. He found a magazine photo of Uri Geller and he yelled, "Call me." And like the next day, he was like, "Dude, what is it?"
Now I've had stuff like that happen, so I believe that. Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
I know when my mom's going to call 5 minutes before she calls. It's like I feel it coming.
Yes,
you know?
My grandmother always, and this was back in the day before there was caller ID or anything like that, when we still had party lines. But she would be, we'd be doing whatever in the house, and my grandmother would stop mid-step and say, "Go get the phone, so-and-so's calling." 5 minutes later, the damn phone would ring, and that's who would be on the phone, with whoever she said. And she would do it every single time.
Grandma was caller ID.
I guess.
Yeah.
I ever since I was a little girl have been, I would know when someone that my mother, because I was really attached to my mom. Spiritually, she was my dearest friend. She would be worried about somebody or something would be happening. I'd know immediately. I'd know. But she would, I don't know how to, where was I going with this? My brain
I do that
sucked
stuff.
out. I put out so many videos in the last 2 days. My brain is sucked.
Yeah, that happens. That's why I'm learning that thing called balance.
Editing is fun. I love it. It's extremely creative while you're doing it, but you don't realize how much energy it draws from you. When I'm not really good at it yet.
And space on your
And
hard
it's more
drive.
frustrating when you don't know how to work the program to do it.
Yeah. But you got to do the tutorials.
I've got an external hard drive now. I've got an external hard drive.
That's what I
Yeah,
got.
me too. Me too. I have an external hard drive.
I got to get one.
Thank
That's
God
actually, I think that's in my wish list. I need one.
Hey, Katie.
I do everything on my
I
phone.
think we have one.
You definitely
What?
need one.
I have one too.
I think
Katie,
my
I have
son's
to-
an
I
IT
have to
guy.
go.
So
Okay.
I told Rick that I wanted to come in for at least an hour so that I could spend some time with you on your anniversary.
No.
But I gotta get back to it. So
I
we're
understand. You
re-signing
guys
the
still
house.
working on the house tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, girlfriend.
This afternoon I ripped off the whole front,
Good
rest
on
of
you.
the front of the house. So I gotta go get that covered.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Understood.
I'm gonna head out too. I'm speaking at a church
Skull.
tomorrow, and I need to get.
You need to
my-
get
some
ready.
last stuff
she
put
needs a
together.
beauty sleep.
That's right.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, ladies.
I
Happy
love you.
anniversary, guys.
I love you all so much.
Love you
Thank you for being here.
always.
Mhm.
That's what sisters
See you
are
later.
for.
That's right. And you too. I tell you, my sisters.
See you later.
Mwah. Those two. They're my glue.
They're
hold
both
me
just
together.
as sweet as can be.
Mhm.
We taught the three of us. Yeah, we talk a lot. I talk a lot to both of those ladies, especially with this. Rachel's been my glue with the cat. Man, she's been.
Oh man,
She's
awesome.
been telling me, I don't really feel right about you going and getting the cat. She says, I think there's going to be problems if you try.
Good to listen to out, because you can get too emotional, and it's just.
Oh, and I was all
would
down
be.
that rabbit
Oh,
hole.
I would have been fit to be tied.
I was crying. I was throwing.
That's
things.
me.
My cats are going, okay, Mom, what's wrong with you?
You are having a little bit of a tantrum, Mommy. Yeah.
But,
I had a tantrum this week as well.
Hey, it was earned.
This one was coming for a long time. It's so funny to hear people saying that they had that moment where they're out there screaming. It's like, because I did the same thing.
Yeah, Thursday,
Woo!
Wednesday, and
Emotional
Thursday.
release.
But the best part of my week was Mark and today.
Yay!
With you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I've talked to you guys off and on all day. That's what's made it even more fun, is because my friend's been hanging out with me all day.
That is fabulous. Yeah, because it's just like a text here and there. It's like doom 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 doom.
Yeah. Where are you going, Sherry?
Just rolling across the floor here.
Oh, okay.
She's
It's
coming
your birthday,
back.
Kevin. Happy birthday, Kevin.
I had to.
Oh, happy birthday, Kevin.
It's pill time. Happy birthday. Oh yeah,
There's
Kevin's
our
birthday.
Mark's still
is,
here. I love it. Hey, Mark.
yesterday.
Yes, Mark, I got closure on my little Misty girl. You were right. Dude, she's in a I saw it loud and clear watering the plants, and the water hit where she lays, and it was like right in my head. Yeah, she's in a foster home. Learning how not to bite. So this lovely
Well, they need to
older
teach me
lady
how to
can
make my
take her
kittens stop
'cause she
biting.
wants her. Apparently, I guess she is a special color for her breed. She's a Oriental short hair. She's
beautiful.
apple-shaped face, but she's that Siamese ridge
Yeah, I
kind of
saw
nose.
pictures of her. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the pictures too.
Yeah, I did my video of her.
She's cute.
She was a cutie. And you know, I thanked her today.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, for showing me so much love, and for teaching me so much about
beautiful.
The fact that I have pack rats. I didn't know I had pack rats till she brought me one as a gift, a dead one, of course.
That's a treat.
A couple kangaroo rats.
I would love to have a mouser like that for this year.
Hey, she's good. Oh, she got smart because when I was trapping the mice in live traps and releasing them back outside, that was smart. Hey, they come right back in your house.
They do. Unfortunately.
It's just like this revolving door in the grow room.
We have that kind of problem out here too in Northern California. I think the certain places are temperate areas. Just those babies just, you see, you're hoping that's a squirrel and not a friggin' rat running on the top of your fence. And
roof rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got mutant ninja rats out here too.
I bet Louisiana.
How's the monsoon season, Jake? It's actually been an interesting one. We've had rain all week here, and that never happens. It'll rain, like we'll have a big monsoon storm, and then everything balances out in the atmosphere, and so we won't have any rain for a day or two, and then boom, it'll build back up again. It just all depends on the currents also coming from the Gulf of Mexico, because that's where our monsoon comes from, is the Gulf of Mexico.
Because when I lived in Missouri,
during September, if there is a hurricane near Cabo and La Paz, we will get it.
That baby's jumping right in,
and we'll get 3 to 4 inches of rain in an hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's normal for us. I mean, down here, you get a shovel, you dig 6 inches, you have water. I mean,
That's right.
Here you dig 6 inches and you get
that's why they put concrete vaults in the ground before they put the coffin in it. Otherwise, the coffins pop back up.
Floating away.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
In older cemeteries, you see all of them above ground.
Right.
They would do the big concrete mausoleum above ground.
Like a city.
I find that fascinating.
I remember during Katrina seeing all the coffins.
Oh my God, yes, that was that.
Yeah, especially in Mississippi. One of the oldest there in Pascagoula area in Mississippi. After Katrina, one of the oldest cemeteries in that whole area. Half of the coffins they found on the beach a couple of days later, and there was like no bodies in them.
Oh dear.
There was just the coffins left, so there's no telling
where they went.
Where they went to. If there was even anything in the coffin to float away.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking coffins that had been there 100, 150 years, So.
There you go, Sherry. There's a question for you. Is it a nutria or is
it a rats? Yeah.
Nutria. Oh my God, that's the size of a friggin' beaver. They're huge.
We got both kind mutant rats.
They have nutrias. Up in Washington State, they have nutrias.
Of course, we got cockroaches that'll pick you up and carry you off if you're not careful.
Yeah,
they fly.
They do fly during mating season.
Here they fly.
During mating season, they fly and they bite.
Oh God!
Yeah, here too.
Yeah.
You can literally hear them eating stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lord!
But we're talking. They're like palmetto bugs.
And they're huge. They're gigantic.
Yeah,
and they live up in the trees.
No, not the trees. That just Oh no.
Yeah, no, they live in the oak trees. I mean, the oak trees are great
Damn it.
because they provide all the shelter and the shade and everything. So you want oak
Yeah, I was
trees around
just
your
gonna
house.
say
But the bugs live in the oak
cockroaches.
trees, you know, and the moss, and you get
Oh.
lice and other types of critters in the
Oh
moss.
hell no! I'm
And
sorry,
so
that's not happening.
It's funny because
What's
I
this?
talked to
Roaches,
Rachel about
lice?
the
Oh
critters.
Jesus!
it's not all
No.
pristine and pretty like it looks on the movies.
Yeah, and
There's
the
stuff in
romance
there.
novels.
I talk about the critters with Rachel because she's in Milwaukee, so I talk about the critters here in Tucson. Black widows,
fun.
brown recluse.
I'm in the
And she's
swamp,
going, oh, I
remember?
hate those spiders, and I'm going,
We
brown
got all
recluse. They're
kinds of
little. A
we
brown
got all
recluse
kinds of
is a
stuff in the swamp.
Yes.
yeah,
Things that
brown
you don't want
recluse.
to run into.
Brown recluse is small. Darling, I got tarantulas and scorpions.
You do. I remember watching one show where they went and they were basically flipping the house and it had been taken over by tarantulas and scorpions because nobody had lived there. And
Nobody
so
lived there.
I got a
or
lesson
the
on
house was
what
originally,
happens.
or the house was originally built on a scorpion nest.
Oh
happens
dear.
Here, and the houses eventually get abandoned because you can't live in them.
Yeah.
Because it's
You
like
built
a
one on their
cavern
house.
underneath
Yeah.
that's full of scorpions.
Eons ago, my mother lived in New Mexico for a few years. She stayed with her sister, and there was some
Jerry used to live in Phoenix.
some big city developer that had come out.
That's right.
And bought up a big chunk of land. He was going to put all these houses up. And everybody was like, well, it's a cool idea, but you can't build there. And he was like, oh, yeah, I can build those. And they're like, no, that's the natural wash. As soon as monsoon comes through, anything in that area is going to go right on down the road.
That's
He
right.
didn't believe him. He started building houses. Monsoon hit. 2 days later, there wasn't a stick of anything left. Everything was gone. It had all got washed away. And he wound up going bankrupt, moved away. So,
wow, Jake.
I do know that because when I have family that live in Australia, and when we went to get married, and my husband he had a work visa, he was working there and hang out with family. So I went down, and they introduced me and told me what the heck I needed to worry about, and I learned about that kind of stuff, and it's fascinating. If you haven't, look it up. Just like Jake said, just type it in. They have some crazy
huntsman
stuff.
spider.
Huntsman spider won't hurt you. They might bite you, but they're not
just big.
Yeah.
We have huntsmans here. They're about
They'll
half
climb
the
all
size
over
the
you.
Australian version. But if you get bit by a huntsman spider, it's because you tried to pick it up.
Yeah, they're really
they're like this big. They're huge.
Yep.
No, I can't deal with
They live in
father-in-law.
the dark. You never see them. And if you have
we'd
one in
see
your
'em
house,
there.
it's a good thing because they live on black widows and scorpions. So
I saw them on the
certain bugs
outside of my.
I let happen.
I saw them on the. They would be all over the outside of the paneling on the house, like the front. But it's kind of freaky when you saw it. But you just kept your eye on my father-in-law. Let one climb all over him while he was drinking. But normally he was just doing that for a little chutzpah, because normally he would not have ever.
I wouldn't be that brave.
No, it'd be like that's just not necessary.
No.
Well,
no,
that's
no,
like
no.
camel spiders.
We have enough creepy crawlies in the swamp down here. And then when I went to Arizona for 10 years in Phoenix, I figured I'd get away from all of that. Oh, no.
No,
I
we just
do
have
new-
weirder looking
new
ones.
different, weirder stuff,
We have my mother used to go, we have a thing here called the vinegarone. It looks like a scorpion, but it doesn't have the stinger tail. It has the pinchers. It has a whip. It's also called a whip scorpion. But they set off a gas that smells like vinegar. So some people call them a vinegarone. Well, my mother grew up calling them a child of the earth, because they are so evil looking. They're black and lumpy, and they look like the black scorpion without a tail. It's got a whip on the end instead of a tail. They don't hurt you. They just look really creepy.
And give off a rather unpleasant pungent odor.
But we also have the sun spider, which is a mini, and I'm talking mini version of the camel spider from Iraq.
What? I've heard about them.
They shot those with machine guns in Iraq. They were so big.
Oh, that's kind of mean. Why did they do that though?
Giant. Well, first of all, they have 4 mandibles instead of 2.
Oh God. Okay, I knew I shouldn't
And
have
each
asked.
mandible is like a stinger on the end of it, on the point, so that they hold on to their prey with these claw-like stinger mandibles and eat them inside out.
Oh God.
I watched one
Yeah, I
do
can't
it
deal with
to a
spiders. I'm
scorpion.
sorry. That's just
My ex-husband.
that's one step too far for me.
Yeah, my ex-husband was weird about stuff. We used to live up in the foothills. Well, you got a lot of that kind of stuff up there where the rocks and stuff are.
Yes, you will.
And yeah, well, this one night we had a scorpion by the front door. So he's like, "Oh, this is cool." He goes and grabs a mayonnaise jar and collects the scorpion up. I'm like, "Dude, it's going outside. It's not staying in this house."
That's
Like,
right.
"Oh yeah, I'll put it out in the morning."
No.
Next day in the same spot was one of these sun spiders. So he put it in another jar. So we had the 2 of them, and they were sitting on
They're
top
gonna
of our
die. Get 'em out
microwave,
of there.
and the 2 bugs are trying to get at each other through the dang glass. So I was like, I wonder what would happen if we put them together. So we put them in the same jar.
Oh my God.
That was the coolest thing though, because that scorpion stung and stung and stung that sun spider, and it flipped over just like a spider and did the curl up, I'm dead. And when the scorpion reached out to grab it like it was going to eat it, that sun spider flipped over, grabbed that scorpion head first, and just peeled him, eating him inside out. I was like, wow. He was plain dead. He wasn't. It was amazing.
Filleted.
That's wild.
That is wild.
Well, it's crazy. And then I called the Arachnid Society and found out, well, that's because sun spiders live on scorpions. It's one of their main sources of prey. Oh, dear.
That's even cooler.
That's nature. That's nature.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my ex-husband's, he got bit by a black widow 3 times, like boom, boom, boom on his hand. And it put him in anaphylactic shock and stuff. You know, he had to have that antivenom and stuff. It was bad. He was really sick. So now,
poor
when
fella.
he sees a black widow, it's like, where's the can of WD-40 in my lighter? Because he makes it into a torch. He burns them.
It's understandable. That poor
I
man.
worked with a coworker in Phoenix that it was either her husband or her brother or somebody cousin got bit by one of those brown recluse.
Oh, they're awful.
That's bad.
And
yes.
didn't know what it was until half of his hand started to disappear from being eaten away from it. You know, because
they carry MRSA. They carry MRSA.
Necrotic tissue.
Yeah.
They
carry the flesh-eating disease.
And it was like after that, because before it was like I never really paid attention to spiders. I knew they were there, but they didn't freak me out like they probably should have. But when I saw that, I was like, "Oh no, that's a bridge too far."
And they're a little tiny spider, Sherry. They're
not big at
A
all.
little bit bigger than my thumbnail. They're not a very big spider, and they
Black
will
widows,
crawl
yeah.
up where people get bitten. Is they'll crawl between the sheets in your bed.
Yep.
Because they like it where it's dark and moist. So when you're sleeping in there, your body is moist, so they're attracted to that. They're scary. I don't like them. I will handle a tarantula before.
Sure. I can actually
brown recluse gets immediately smushed. You know, spider mites.
Oh, no.
Oh, Stoney, you would spider mites.
I don't blame you. I know what those are. I hate them.
Those things will wipe out your grow in a real heart.
Whatever. Yeah, they just devour.
Well, any plant you grow.
Yep, my roses. Bastards.
I've got been fighting them on my tomato plant. I usually have a 15-foot tomato plant. This year I had 10-foot marigolds instead of the tomato plant being tall.
That's what we're doing, marigolds.
They were this big around. It's a certain variety called firecracker.
Okay, I'm gonna write that.
Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack.
Mom got some for our yard. We got a problem with gophers.
Ah.
Oh,
there
wow.
you go. They keep grasshoppers and stuff away too.
Cool. Well, what I've done is I've gotten some of those sonic spikes. Apparently they do work.
Do they?
That's what I read. And they do work to a degree. We'll find out. Let's see. Some of them have been moving out, according to my husband. He's seen them digging up holes outside the fence, so they must be leaving. Oh my God!
That's good, Kevin.
That's all right. You can call me.
Honey, you can
I'll
call
talk
me at
you
3
down.
a.m. because that's when I get up every day. So go for it.
I'm usually up around then too, because
that's when I'm writing my card of the day for Instagram. Is at 3 a.m.
My problem is during the weekday when it's like a quarter to midnight and I'm trying to make myself go to sleep because I got to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember those days.
Because I am not a morning person. I am a night
not
person.
either. Same.
Always
I was
been a
born
night
at night. I was born at night, and I know why I'm a night person. I was born.
Yeah,
at
I was born at 1:57 a.m. So
there you go. I was born at 7:35 p.m. It was
Hey,
like
Lisa, I used to
love
be
the
a
night.
veterinary tech. You could really get gross.
Spider poop? Do spiders poop? Oh my God, they must.
You know,
Never thought about
they
that.
do.
But they must. They must have.
I've learned that caterpillars do.
She's spying me colonoscopy.
I would prefer it over the one.
To come up.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I love you too, you knucklehead. Oh my
Lisa,
God.
You kill me. Oh my God.
You know, Lisa, you're the paramedic. You need to tell us, do they?
Good question.
Ooh, bounces back to you.
I'll throw that basketball right into your court, my love.
Boing, boing. Stoney was born early in the morning.
And that's the last
I've seen of it.
Morning? Yeah, he sleeps till noon a lot. That's cool. I love it. Yeah, that's because he's up tending plants.
Yep. Gotta be the
trimming or harvesting.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. Gotta be present.
They read the newspaper while on teeny weeny toilets.
Has anyone ever seen spider poop? I don't know that I have. That's what I don't know.
I don't think I've ever even heard it spoken about because
they have to.
If there was spider poop, I damn well guarantee there's a voodoo spell for it.
Kevin.
You would think that they would have talked about it. I mean, they incorporate everything
That's
else.
right.
The voodoo priestesses would have, or the Santeria. Yeah, either one. Oh goodness.
Funny.
Yeah, I'm a giggly girl. I giggle all the time. But I used to be I was diagnosed with clinical depression at one point.
That's hard to smile about.
You can't tell that now though, can you?
No.
Oh, hey. I don't take life seriously anymore.
That's number one thing that more people need to learn to do.
I remember what I was like when I went to school, and this is a classroom.
Dang right.
I had a lot of fun in school.
And the whole point is you don't take yourself so seriously. That's letting ego direct you and not you directing you, I think.
Yes, and I heard someone say, everybody looks for their purpose in life. We all have the same purpose.
That's
and that's to live it to the fullest. Period.
Yep.
With love.
Yeah.
So
with
love. Giggles are fabulous. I love Lisa's giggles. Oh my God.
Right.
Lisa gets when she's like falling off and doing her cackles.
They are infectious.
She makes me cry. I laugh so
really
hard.
Same.
It's like, you got to stop. I need to breathe.
Well, hold it, everyone. Stoney cannot deal with this because he can't giggle because he's a man.
How giggity. Oh, Stoney, you knucklehead.
I think it's especially funny when men giggle. That's actually sexy.
I think it is too. And Stoney's trying to train himself to stop his giggle because he thinks.
I always think of Michael Landon when I think of men giggling.
You know what? That's what makes everyone's laugh is unique. You know, laugh your laugh.
Oh, I love. You know, my favorite sound on the face of this earth is children laughing.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
Oh,
nice sound.
it just
Yes,
warms my soul when I hear kids laughing and having a good time and screaming and just playing outside. It's like, hey, they're not in front of a friggin' computer.
Yep.
You know, they might be. My neighbor behind me runs a day. She has a daycare, so I get to hear kids laughing all the time.
I have a grade school to middle school right across the street from me, so I
There
get to
you
hear
go.
everything. But I'm kind of over it now.
Yeah.
It's a little too loud. They have a PR system that I can hear in my living room.
Oh, I got you there. Yeah, I live
Yeah.
three doors down from a high school.
Okay, then you know the trash.
When I first got
The
married,
trash.
my husband and I lived with this other couple.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we lived 3 doors down from the high school, and the other couple, he was a pot dealer. 3 doors when you're in that zone here in Arizona, in
that's
Tucson,
illegal.
that's
Yeah.
a maximum sentence. They
Yeah,
locked you
they take it
away.
seriously here in California as well.
I
It's-
was
And in
so
Louisiana.
scared that whole time.
And rightly
Mexican
so.
guys would show up with these big garbage bags full of weed, and we're
I would
going,
say, like, let me just take a couple
in the
plants.
middle of
That's
the
all right.
day. It's like, dude, you realize where you live, man.
Yeah, no, come on now.
They had a chow for a dog.
Yeah.
And then
They
I had
are
my big
vicious
white
if you-
German Shepherd. Nobody came in our yard.
Yep.
Between the chow and the German Shepherd. No.
There's a no-go zone.
Yeah. Hilda Flores.
Hey, Hilda.
Hello,
Hey,
my
Hilda.
dear. Good to see you.
How are you doing?
Whose
I hope
knee
you're
is
having
that?
a great
That's my
Saturday.
knee, my dear. I hug in my knee.
Yeah, it's good. That reminds me, weight shift.
Hey, I didn't used to be able to do that.
That's
So,
good. That's right. You told me about that.
I lost a whole person. 120. I lost 120 pounds.
That's so crazy.
So
I think I gained it.
you found it?
I found it.
I tried to share most of what I
As I
had.
sit here and shove chocolate in my face.
Hey, I got you. It's like with Mark. I have a background for the Lightworkers Roundtable that is in front of the lantern on the table is a bowl of fancy Belgian chocolate. You can tell because they're all got a real pretty pattern on them.
Mm-hmm. I love Belgian chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's my
Well,
fave.
Did you
I had
freeze?
on
Hey,
these
did you freeze?
for some
No?
candy last night.
It's
So
you.
Oh, those
I
are
stopped at the
good.
store and bought some Whoppers.
I love Whoppers.
I love the chocolate covered raisins. That's my
Me
jam.
too. You know what? I used to have to go to the food bank a lot. I will, and I'm not too proud
Hey.
to admit that.
I've worked.
But you guys,
had family
the
working there.
raisins that
And there
they
are plenty of
give you,
times.
Mm-hmm.
Feeding America gives you the biggest, fattest, juiciest, sweetest raisins.
Yummy, yum.
I mean, Sunmaid can.
Mm.
These are incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get the raisins.
I get frozen blueberries that are the size of cherries. Through the
Dang.
food bank, and like 3 pounds at a time. I have a freezer
heck
full
yeah.
of walnuts and pecans and all kinds of stuff.
We
like
do
that
a lot
I've
like
gotten
that
over the
too
last
here.
3 years.
Freeze the fruit, and then in the morning, if you want something like night or whatever, something to quench you, you got that
Yes.
yummy frozen fruit.
Yes, and it's sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but not sickening sweet. Yeah,
Exactly. I don't want to be
I cut my
thirsty.
fruit and freeze it up so that I can use it in here.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that. And I got to do that, girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. And you don't add anything. Just put the fruit in the water.
Drop a couple of berries
And
in
it
there.
just makes a real light flavor of the
Mhm.
water. But I don't know. I got in the habit of doing it with just regular water and lemon.
Yeah.
Because I was borderline kidney disease for a long time. I'm not anymore.
You look great. You really do.
I feel good.
And that shows, and you
Mhm.
shine. You are radiant.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
No, I mean it. You've been through a lot.
Oh, yeah. And I'm glad
Thank
that
you, Hilda.
I'm on this side of it now.
That's right.
Because when I decided this morning, I was making myself a cup of tea this morning,
Mhm.
my shake leaf tea, and marijuana shake leaf makes great tea. And I was just thinking about Yeah. This is my time. And it's this misty going and all this stuff that's happened. The trees, my big worry is gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is my time is finally here. Finally.
Yep.
I worked so hard. Yay, where's the pasta?
Hilda. Okay, and now I gotta talk now since she's talking about pasta. I gotta make another batch.
Thank you,
so I can
Hilda.
share
He
the
was being
pizza
quiet.
I had some pasta last night, but Jay
Lord.
making pasta.
Yep.
What's his name, Bob?
I told Jay the next time his dad barbecues, we're gonna all drive over to
hell yeah.
California and
Thank you, Kevin.
go park in his yard.
I'm gonna find you.
Well, we
I
just
know
barbecued yesterday.
We will hunt you down.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Sorry.
Kevin, the background.
That's painful.
This is
Sorry.
a custom
I
cloth
love barbecue.
background that I got from Amazon. It's my channel art.
Is bad ass.
You just upload to them whatever you want them to put on it, and they'll put it on there, and you get to look at it before you buy it.
Awesome.
It was like $22.
That's cool.
Pasta,
That's
your
cool.
kryptonite. Oh, you know what? I
Yeah,
had
I
happen
feel you,
a couple
Lisa.
weeks
Mine
ago.
too. Mine too.
HelloFresh delivered me a box of food that I never ordered and I was never charged for.
That's freaking fabulous.
That's
In the
even
box
better.
was 3 gift cards to give out to people.
Nice.
I have no idea where this came from, but it had cheese tortellini in it and
Jeez.
ancho and spicy black bean burritos.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the third one was breaded tilapia, fresh green beans, and garlic couscous.
I can go.
And it's 2 servings on every one of those meals. Well, it's just me here. I don't eat a lot. I figured out I divide those up into 3 meals.
Oh yeah.
So I get So I used to when we were on lockdown, I did HelloFresh every week. Their food is really good, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
Really good food though, and easy to make. You follow step by step. They tell you exactly everything down to the temperature and the minutes, and it's all pre-measured.
Does it? Yeah. I always wondered about it, but I know like my husband be like, don't do that, because he likes to go and get it. So it's like, all right, man, that's fine. If you're willing to go and get it.
Pasta salad reminds me of guts and organs.
Oh dear. Pizza's good. I love pizza as well. I love anything Mediterranean. Middle Eastern food. I love it.
And
I'm a steak and potatoes girl.
I like that too.
I probably eat more Mexican food than anything. Just
Same.
because I've been making it since I was a really little girl, and it's so
inexpensive.
Throw it together. If it'll fit in a tortilla, it'll fit in my mouth.
That's what I'm talking about.
I actually don't eat very much bread. I'd rather have tortillas than bread.
Same.
So.
Same.
Yeah, we eat a lot of
Especially
tortillas around
homemade
here.
tortillas. Oh, there's a restaurant here on the way to Nogales, Mexico. The only reason you know it's a restaurant is because it says restaurante on the top of it. You have to point on, if you don't speak Spanish, you have to point on the menu what you want to eat. The menu's in English, but the waitresses don't speak English.
So good
and
luck.
They sell a tortilla. You get the tortillas are huge. They're like flopping all over your plate, and they are so thin you can see light through them. Talk about make a delicious chimney.
When I first moved
when they're fried and crispy.
My mouth just watered.
Thin.
Yeah, mine is too. When I first moved to Phoenix, and got my first place on my own, I was living like in Scottsdale, but I was like right on the edge of the city.
Yeah.
But there was this old Spanish lady that would come through every 2 or 3 days with her little 4-year-old granddaughter. Come knock, knock, knock on the door. The woman didn't speak a word of English, but the grandchild could speak both languages fluently for a 4-year-old. And she would come and you'd open the door and the woman would say something, and if you didn't understand Spanish, you just have to say no hablo español. The little girl would pick it right up from there, boy. She never missed a beat. And she'd tell you exactly what her grandma had and how much money it was. And oh my God, some of the stuff I would get from this woman who lived like in maybe 5 apartments down from me. I could smell her cooking it when
I'd be at her door.
And she would walk around and she would sell it to everybody in the neighborhood. You know,
that's so cool.
From her little basket.
Tamales. Tamales.
Yep.
Christmas Eve is tamales.
Oh, yeah. That's the big tamale cook-off here, too.
Oh, and, well, that's traditional. That's Mexican.
Right.
And the traditional thing is you hope you get the green olive because it's good luck.
Oh.
You're going to have a good year if you get the green olive in your tamale.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I was with my husband. We were at work and we were installing a reverse osmosis unit in this Mexican lady's house, and she was cooking these tamales in a, big pasta.
Oh my God, it smell amazing.
And it was packed with tamales. They were like this big around. And she was steaming and cooking them. And it wasn't Christmas Eve yet, but she was making them for her big family for Christmas Eve.
It's a lot of work.
And she was the one who explained to me what the olive meant and stuff.
Be right back.
She gave me one to eat. Okay. She gave me one to eat. And she must have known because it had an olive in it. It was so good. Fresh out of that pot. She had made it. Fresh made it, and man,
that just sounds beautiful. That's what I love about certain cultures in the food, and being up here. We have a high community of Latinx community out here too.
That's cool, Kevin.
I love the food. I love the food.
Last time I made tamales, it was a 4-day event with 4 of us, and we made 19 dozen of them.
Whoa.
They were a combination of, we all just kind of went through our deep freezes and whatever roast that we had that we needed to use. We just cooked it all up, ground it up, and that's what was in the set. They were so good.
That's usually the best. When you do that.
Okay, Hilda. We had pork tamales this morning. They were so yummy. We have a famous restaurant here in the valley, and they always have long lines year round. Yeah.
Oh, I
love it.
Thank you, Stoney. Oh. I like that one.
When I moved from Arizona to Oregon. Well, I went by way of Utah on the way.
Sorry, Jake.
They didn't have Mexican food restaurants up in Oregon when I lived up there. You couldn't hardly find tortillas to buy to make your own Mexican food. My mom was taught at 9 years old how to make tamales and enchiladas and all that stuff. She was really little, so it was really hard for us when we first moved up there. By the time we left there was 2 Mexican food restaurants in town. Now they're all over the place.
That's right. It's slowly really expanding. I'm glad to see it. I will never say, oh no, another Mexican restaurant. It'd be like,
it's because of the farm workers.
That's right.
That's
it
why
absolutely
it's spread so far north. And I love that.
I do too. Bless them. They're not appreciated enough.
Stoney, yo taco food has no effect upon me.
I ate too. Hey, but I can still eat some more.
You got any more chocolate chip cookies, Stoney?
Oh.
Katie, we live by the border, so if we want lunch, we go there. I'm right here.
I love Chinese food too.
I'm only 90 miles away from Nogales.
That's right. You are right there, sis.
Yep. Actually, it's a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. Crazy. They have border checkpoints 90
every damn where
inside the United States.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's
I have friends that live near one, and they have to drive through it every day to go back and forth to work.
Ooh.
And the border patrol agent treat them like they're total strangers, even though they see them every day.
I have heard that they are some kind of extra, you know what, excrement.
Yeah, they are.
When I lived in Phoenix, of course, I
Especially
worked
if you're
for
a girl.
Wow.
when I lived in Phoenix, I worked for a medical testing lab, and one of our supervisors had gone out to some company that had hired us to come in and do urine and blood samples for drug testing for their employees, and it was just west of Tucson. So she had to drive through Tucson and then head west a ways to get to this company. And then on her way back, she got hit with Border Patrol.
Yeah.
Who pulled her over. Now, she was in a company car, in her scrubs, with a company badge, with a trunk full of urine and blood. And they pulled her over and held her for over 45 minutes on the side of the highway.
Like that was necessary?
Insisting that she tell them where she's from. And she kept saying, well, originally I'm from California. My family's been there longer than California's been a state. She says, but currently for the last 15 years, I've been living in Phoenix. You know, I have a house there. I work for a company there. She had to hunt down our boss, who had to hunt down the COO of the company to call Highway Patrol and Border Patrol to release his damn employee, and that if any of his the samples were ruined, they were going to absorb the cost. Well, by the time she got to Tucson to drop off the samples, none of them were any good anymore because there's a time limit, especially on blood and urine.
Absolutely.
Even though they were in big special coolers, it's still, you got that heat. Because it was in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to schedule to go back out and retest all of those employees. The company was furious. I mean, they filed a lawsuit against Border Patrol for it. But the state of Arizona wound up having to pay for a second round of tests and for all the lost samples from the first time. Because it was, I mean, all kinds of hell were raised. And she was all apologetic when she got back to the office. We were more mad about it than she was. She was like, we're used to it. She says, my husband and I don't go anywhere.
I'm getting harassed.
In each of our cars, we have certified copies of our birth certificates and our children's birth certificates that we carry in our vehicles at all times.
That's like being in East Germany. I mean, you know, back when it was.
Yeah, when she told me that, I said, excuse me. I said, when did we become a communist nation? That you have to carry your papers in your car? Yeah, quite a bit ago. But it was just it was like the first time it had ever, I guess, been put in my face in a way that, it kind of was like, wait a minute, you have to carry papers to prove who you are? Your driver's license isn't good enough. I mean, and so, yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
That was quite an eye-opening experience for me.
Thank you for sharing, because it's I mean, I knew that it was difficult, but that really does make it.
But when they held her for 45 minutes on the side of the road in a company car with a company name plastered on the doors.
She's actually
in uniform with a company badge on with her picture and her rank and the company name.
That she would have, Arpaio would have got her in Phoenix too.
Oh, Arpaio, yes.
Phoenix,
oh,
Arpaio
absolutely.
He was tough.
Everybody in their family was terrified.
Don't even get me going on him.
Yeah. He was a piece of work. We'll just say that and leave it there.
Oh, my brother
he was a piece of shit. Pardon my language, but.
And then he was that.
Talk about Arpaio. Let's be truthful.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Talk about.
He should be left in the pink little prison.
Yeah.
Out in the heat.
In the desert in the middle of summer.
That's right. With no access to water and soap and, to inhumane mother chunker.
Yeah.
Don't get me going on Arpaio.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sending Kevin's Loving Vibration, the link.
Cool.
Nice.
So that's why I'm looking down.
Medicine praise while I sit here. That's what all the noise is.
What you doing?
I'm filling up my
Oh, cool.
my weekly
Your
medicine tray
meds.
with my row of drugs.
Her LSD.
See them all right
And her
there.
heroin.
That's my weekly 3 times a day.
Her hallucinogens are in the left drawer. I'm just playing with you.
Because I got my loaded drawer over here.
Yeah.
We've got different.
I'd rather have your loaded drawer than my loaded drawer.
Kevin.
I have different things in little containers, and then the containers grow, and then the things that are in the containers get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Whoopsies. It fell. What was that? You didn't lose any pressure. Lord have mercy, girl.
Remember what Jaw was showing you?
Yes, I do.
That's what this is.
That is gold, Maya. That is gold.
I'd rather have it. She posts those pictures online, and I'm always like, I look at them and I think to myself, I know my husband is like rolling over in his grave right now, going, look at that, look at that, look at that.
He's probably got the best. What you talking about, Mama?
That's true. That's very true.
God's herb. You know?
Yeah, your happy pills. You know what? Sherry's doing her pills there. I used to take 10 different pills in the morning and 11 different at night. 2 of those pills were morphine.
I have to take,
I take pain pills and muscle relaxers 3 and 4 times a day.
Well, since my lower
anti-inflammatories twice a day.
Yes,
I have a whole shitload of other stuff that I take that.
Yeah, I used to take all that stuff.
I have results in my body that I have to take them now because of the pain levels I live in.
Yeah,
makes other things screwy, you know.
Yep,
so
it will. It'll mess with your chemistry.
And also, I think a lot of it is because you mentally, when you have a chronic pain illness, or you have chronic pain, you mentally are constantly shutting it down. You're pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back.
That's what I do.
So you tend, if you're pushing it, you're going to do that with other symptoms of other things too. I have fibromyalgia, and it's got so many weird other associated illness. I got a new symptom. I've had this for 20 years. I got a new symptom this year.
What was it?
I am itching. My legs are itchy. So
is it
much
like
so
neurological
that I scratched
itchy?
them enough that the skin is getting thicker from me scratching them.
Does it?
So I got to go to a dermatologist about it.
Does it feel like neurological itchy, burny itch, or is it like
it's like a giant mosquito bite? Like when I scratch it, it's orgasmic.
Oh wow!
It's my nerves firing all kinds of.
Yep.
You see, I have that I have permanent nerve damage in my shoulders and my neck, and it's the same. It will cause. It's like I have this one spot kind of in the middle of my back, about this big, that itches all the time. I don't care what topically I can put on it. I've asked the doctor about it. He's like, there's no rash or anything there on the skin. They've checked the skin. It's clear. But it just is because several of the nerves where they tie in and go down into your back.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are damaged. And it's like this one little spot where they kind of all meet. And it keeps them irritated to the point where it itches. So I walk around with a back scratcher all the damn time.
I've got I've got stenosis in my neck, and of course, the shattered vertebrae. Of course, my legs both feel like on static. But if I don't outthink them, like you're saying, if I don't take my head mentally, this is what I do, and kind of jump over it, and if that don't work, then I really got to resort to gabapentin. And then mostly I don't, because the CBD has. And they should legalize this across the nation, because it's sinful, in my opinion, to keep it something that would help people, that would not make them ill, or they can't overdose on.
Hemp CBD is legal all over. You can get Delta 8 and Delta 9 from hemp.
Well, there you go.
But it's not going to be as effective as cannabis CBD, because and cannabis CBD does not have THC in it, but the cannabinoids are different.
That's very interesting. That's good
why
to know.
certain CBDs you can only get at a dispensary, and it doesn't necessarily mean they have any THC in them at all.
Teach them.
Oh,
This is true because there's a lot of these the hemp companies now hitting the market, and you just need to know that even if you can't compare it to what you can get from a dispensary, I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, and if you live in a state like Maya and I do, where it's legal to go to anybody can go. It's like, it's funny. I've been really paranoid about growing one marijuana plant in a bathroom,
Dan.
and it's like, wait a minute, it's legal. Cops can come here and say, "Hey, that's a pretty plant. Look at the bud," and turn around and walk out.
Darn straight.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 40 years, and
you're
it's
growing your own
really
medicine.
hard that when someone knocks on the door to not try to hide the bong.
I'd still do that.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then it's like, whoa, it doesn't matter anymore. First time I smelled someone walking down the street, a sidewalk, first time I went to Oregon, when it was
San Francisco smells like weed
up there. That was the weirdest thing.
I bet.
Cigarettes and pipes, and I smell weed. Yeah, that guy that just walked by us was smoking a joint. And I was like, oh, okay.
It's kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. That's a new experience, isn't it?
Hi, Deanne.
Oh, thank you, Deanne. I have the Puff
Deanne,
Powder Girl Pass shirt on. I can't show it, although it's kind of on the lower area.
Deanne, I sent you a link in Instagram if you would like to join us.
Aww.
I just got lazy, and everybody that was in Instagram, I went bink, 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 bink. A lot easier than, hello, how are you?
Like Canada.
In email. But I'm an old computer person. I went for years avoiding email because I used it for so long. I hated it so much.
Yeah, not a fan too much myself. Lisa's saying, I can buy NyQuil here. LOL. I'm sorry, Lisa.
I can't take NyQuil, Lisa.
I can't either.
It has diphenhydramine in it, and I have restless leg syndrome.
I can't take Advil or Tylenol or anything over the counter for like headaches and stuff because of the medication I take. The painkillers have a lot of acetaminophen in them.
Yes, they do. And
so if I get a headache or anything like that, I can only take aspirin for it. You know, it's, or else an extra pain pill, which I don't like to do because
you want to keep them.
I don't like to take extras of those. It's not.
I have
they don't give you extras. So if you have to take an extra, that means you're going to be short at the end of the month.
Yeah. Exactly.
I try to take, even though
then they only give you 30, and you got a month with 31 days.
If you go if you can get to a pain specialist, like I get, I have to take Norco, but they
that's what I take.
They can give you up to a 60 or 90 days supply, depending on your appointments. You just got to keep your tele appointments.
Right. With fibromyalgia, I can get as many as 120.
I have to go. Yeah, I get. But I don't take Norco a month because I take it 4 times a day. And but if I'm having a really good day and I cannot take one, then I will put it aside so that if I have a really bad day and I need an extra one, I've got an extra one to take. You know, but you can ask my family about it. My medication, especially the narcotics,
you need
that stays locked up.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it's like y'all heard my phone going off. I mean, you know, everything is set on a time because the way my pain management doctor explained it to me was that the whole point is not to be pain free, but to be pain manageable.
That's right.
So you take your medicine at the same time every day. No matter if you're hurting real bad or not, you still take it at the same time every day, and it keeps everything on an even keel. He says, because if you wait till it hurts real bad, then your pain is peaking, you take a pill, you drop. And then you wait till your pain is peaking, you take a pill, and it drops. Well, the problem with that is that every time it peaks, and you wait then to take a pill, then it takes an extra pill. Eventually, you need stronger and stronger to get the level to drop. So,
That's good to know. That's good for people to know. And
that's
I
how
always
you explained it to me. So
Good to
and
meet
I
you,
always kind of
Kevin.
go on the
hi,
like
Kevin.
I have
Hey, everyone.
hello.
Good to meet you.
Thanks for the
Finally.
invite and congrats on a year. I just hit my year mark a couple weeks ago. So it's
Yeah, I
fun.
was going to say it wasn't that long ago.
Thank you. Yeah.
And happy belated birthday. Yesterday was his
Yes.
birthday.
Happy
Hey, Kevin, happy birthday, bro.
Hey.
Good to see you, man.
You know, I've been trying to get Kevin on the Lightworkers Roundtable, but he's live when I'm doing it. So it's kind of
That's a problem.
We'll
That's
figure
yeah.
something out.
hey, we can record it.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll work it out. We can record it and then I'll do it as a premiere and hang out and answer questions.
I think that's a cool way to do stuff.
Yeah.
I want to do more of that.
Oh, thank you, Deanne. Thank you. You know,
It's
I
good to
tried
see
this
you.
three times now. This is my third try at YouTube. I quit twice and I made it to a year this time.
Yes. Woohoo!
Well, last time I got driven off, so. But
Yes,
that's a whole
KD.
story in itself.
She's Deanne saying, Katie, can't wait to come on with you on the 11th.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, I can't wait to have you too. I am so excited. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sitting.
Deanna and I were talking
over
not
here
that long
because-
ago about it was time to do another show together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I keep
she's
looking
the
over
one
here
that threw me the
because
birthday party.
I have a special bong up there on the shelf. It glows in the dark. And
Can
I was
we
like,
see
you
it?
gotta bring that down and use it. And it's like, no, I'm not.
I want to see it. No, you can't just do that, girl. You just, you know.
Yeah, you can't use that.
It's not fair if you can't share.
You don't. You should not have told me that.
Okay, I'll be back.
What? You better be getting that bong. I know you heard me. Did I stutter? I did not stutter.
I got it.
We used to take it and we would put wine in it instead of water and ice cubes.
Oh,
and
yes.
we would smoke it like
Oh,
that
that's
in the
lovely
bong
when
with
you
wine and
spill
ice
it.
cubes.
It's also it makes
Back
it
in the
such
day
a
when it was
mellow.
illegal everywhere still.
Right, yeah. Oh, and it's
It will
lovely
be.
when you
It will
spill
be.
it.
And of course,
'Cause they-
until they make it completely legal here, I can't partake. So
I'm
Give it a
sorry.
I
year
get to live
or two.
vicariously
That's
through.
right. It's
Pretty.
gonna come.
That's my glow
Oh
in the
my
dark.
goodness! You should put yourself in the spotlight so we can see it better. But
Oh, yeah,
that's
I guess
me.
I could do the hot seat.
Can I
couldn't
see
you?
that? Because my eyesight's cramped.
I can do the hot seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here we go.
It's gorge.
Isn't that gorgeous?
eBay.
Here, I've never seen one
Nice.
that pretty.
All
That
of
is some
the
nice
Now, you
glass.
know,
there.
that is
Scroll work and
just
the dots
so
flow.
freaking hilarious. You bought that on eBay.
Absolutely.
When 20 years ago, you'd have been to prison if you'd have bought or sold that
That's
on
very
something
true.
online.
Oh no, paraphernalia is legal. It's the shit you put
It's
in it. and
whatever
the
you put in
resin
it.
that is left that'll get you locked.
Oh,
up.
the resins kick your booty
Yeah.
into the
This,
stars.
I think this was only like $30. It wasn't
You're
very
kidding.
expensive. No, and
Wow.
all of the pink and all of the white glow in the dark.
Nice.
That is so
Oh,
cool.
that's
So
cool.
somebody hand painted it. I can see it now.
It's all it's
They
actually
did
a
a
raised
fabulous
glass.
job. I was gonna say, is it raised?
Yeah, it's a 3D glass. See?
I see it now.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So that's why it stays up on the shelf and
Yes,
doesn't
it
get
should.
used
It's
very
a
much.
model. It's a queen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it
that's-
stays
The
that's
up.
to
everyday
be-
one is
That's to be looked at and appreciated, not to be used.
A ceremonial. It's a
also-
ceremonial
A
bong.
ceremonial. There you go. That,
There you
I
go.
that's the one you do for your rituals once or twice a year.
Mhm.
I should explain here that this is the regular one. This is the daily.
Oh, that's a
So
beauty.
that's a nice one too.
eBay. It was cheaper than this one was.
You can't.
I buy a lot of
And it's
stuff off of
really
eBay for
thick,
work.
heavy
So
glass. It's not
Yeah.
one that you're going to lightly bump against the sink when you're cleaning it and it breaks.
Yeah, you want a nice thick hard glass. It's really
Yeah.
true.
It's a good one. It
Yeah.
Yeah. It's taken me a while to really get used to the it being legal and I don't have to hide it.
It still catches me. I'm like,
yeah.
especially if, if police have to come over and talk to you about your kid. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
you
like,
did
and I'm like
for the
thinking
first
about
5 seconds of hide everything. Is anything out? Quick.
I just realized I was talking to the officer, and there's my bong right by my nightstand, and I just thought, fuck it, I don't care. Part my language. I'm sorry, but that's how I felt. It's like, you know what? That's right, it's legal. But you know what? He didn't even bat an eyelash. He didn't care. He was like, yeah, he was really cool.
Oh, Lisa, I love it.
Bong
Girlfriend,
envy.
we gotta get together. The first time I ever watched Lisa, she was talking about how she was single and she was looking for men and she really liked firemen. Well, of course. Hey.
Oh yes.
So I was like, girlfriend, you need to come and move to Tucson, because I'll tell you what, my firemen all know me really well because I was a cancer patient. So they know I'm on first name basis with my firemen from my neighborhood. Because they used to have to come for me all the time. And she was like, but it's so hot there.
Yes, it is.
But so are the firemen. So
yes,
yeah. And I say Louisville is not exactly what I would consider cool. Hey, Jay's back.
No.
Yeah, Teddy, I don't know. She went to go potty, so sorry.
She's like,
That's
Dad.
okay.
hey, you got to take care of your fur baby, right?
That's your baby.
Yeah, 2 of them.
That's your new baby.
Aww.
Yep.
So yeah, biological needs come first, dude.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I have to up my background game. I've realized you all have awesome backgrounds.
Oh, just get a green screen or pin up
Something
a green
behind
sheet.
me.
Mine's
Buy a
just
green
blue
sheet
curtains,
and you can
so
just pin it up. It's cheap.
my bedroom is half of the
Amazon.
living room, so my brother put up hardware on the ceiling, and I bought special curtain rods that hang down to hang them down, and so all my curtains go around. When I want privacy, I just shut the curtains.
There you
And
go.
those are my walls. So
dang,
I
that's
I bought the heavy like thermal curtains that you would like blackout curtains because they block the sound a little bit better and whatnot, so that and I don't have to worry about my brother walking by in his underwear in the middle of the street.
And they also make a difference in
happened
temperature
before, but-
control. If you like it cooler, then they like it warmer or whatever, wherever you got it. Those curtains, those blackout curtains are amazing. My grow room, I have a door on the grow room, and then I have a blackout curtain over the door.
Yep.
And
Well, I have my stuff in my room is blues and whites and colors like that. So I found some really pretty navy blue blackout curtains that were the same material and color on both sides.
Oh, that's
cool. A lot of them will have like that white thermal crap on the back, you know.
Yeah.
And like I didn't want it
mine are black on the inside.
Well, mine are navy blue
on the outside.
And so when I want my privacy, I just close my walls.
In the wintertime,
I don't
heat my whole house. Oh, goodness. Look what we got.
Oh, Katie was one. Katie, can you give Deanne a wrench if it's not too much trouble?
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
You got some troll.
I got the troll.
We got a troll in the house.
She's gonna hit him. Bang, bang.
We don't got no. I got them. Sherry,
they are
not.
Sherry, do I troll? Do I moderate?
Yes, of course you do.
Of course, I'm going to get trolled.
But the point that we're trying to make is you should be able to just enjoy the show and let us do the dirty work for you.
Oh, thank you. It's just
it's a dirty business.
My favorite game. I am not a gamer, but my favorite internet
Best adult
game is
dating site.
That's true. Katie was that good.
It's cheesy. Go away.
You know what? When I first started my channel, I'd get a troll every now and then, but since I put subscriber mode on, I never get them, and I do kind of miss it. I do kind of wish like the troll slaying.
See, I forgot to do that on this one. I normally do make it, an hour or whatever.
Well,
and it makes a huge difference.
They've also been out.
Table, I don't do that on though because I want that for newly awakened people.
Yeah, I understand.
Because the whole purpose of that show is to be a repository or reference of all of you guys and what you have to offer. So a new person can come to my channel and, there's that person. And then they can get a sample of what you're like, what services you offer. The links are in the description so that they can find you.
Well, and I've also found that the trolls come out in waves, depending on what's going on kind of culturally and politically at the moment in the country. So if there's some big deal, something going on, that there's a kind of like with what just got passed through the Senate and the House the last couple of days, it's like they all come out because most of them are bots anyway.
Bots. This what we just had in here. That's not a troll. That's a bot. When they come in and spam you with a whole bunch all at once, that's a computer. That's not a person.
Yeah,
a person's running the computer, but it's not.
Where it ends.
Yeah, it's just a bot.
It's not just somebody who's bored and trying to mess with you.
And they just spam you up.
Yeah, they're just trying to take over your chat.
And why they get a kick out of doing it, I don't know.
Shut down.
I couldn't believe.
Shut down by hanging out in it.
There you go.
They had it going live 24/7. Trolls would go in there and plan what channel they would go and raid and take over to shut their live streams down. And they were doing it just for the hell of it. So I reported him to Google every day, constantly, like 3 times a day. And Google finally shut him down. The guy was really mad. If I can find who did this. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you'll get blocked.
His handle was Dog Lips. Okay.
What?
Does that sound like a troll's name? Dog Lips.
Sounds like somebody that's a bit of a masochist, but okay.
Oh, he was a mess. He's a mess. In and out of jail and stuff like that. So it's like, dude, I was happy to shut you down.
He got what he deserved.
Also, in a way, it was kind of a weird experience because then I got to see who the trolls were when they came in to people's channels. I knew exactly who they were, and I was on them before they were like.
I bet
it's fun. I'm always amazed. I come into, I'll be late to someone's live stream, and I'll come in, hi, you guys, and it'll be a troll is right before me or right after me, and so I'm like, oh, hi, bye. Yeah. Everybody's, God, you're quick, and it's like, well, he was just following me.
What the hell?
Your time, Jay.
Jay.
What did I miss?
We're just watching trolls, you, man. Having fun talking trolls because we got a troll.
We got troll attack.
The ocean.
We had a troll.
Adult.
He'll be back too.
It was very sexy. Not.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll change a letter in his avatar name and be back.
Yeah.
It's an old game. I have one guy that's banned on my channel that has 40 different avatar names, 40 different YouTube names.
Whoa.
WTD end.
And he doesn't have YouTube channels. YouTube finally got it where you blocked where you can't do that anymore. But that's what a lot of trolls used to do.
Yes.
You go to try to see if they have a YouTube channel and they didn't have one, well, you know exactly they're a troll.
That's right. I forgot that I used to do that and look back and find that. And
when we first started going live, it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't.
4 years ago.
So, they've changed
I put subscriber mode on for 5 minutes and I never get trolls. So
same now.
Yeah, I've put it on for 5 minutes and then have someone.
You know what's funny, Katie? I don't put in subscriber mode anymore. Not hardly get trolls. That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Don't say that.
No, only one.
Now they're coming. They heard
Yeah.
you. You put that out in the universe. You better control alt delete that dude.
Go blade on them.
Yeah.
Control alt delete that thought.
Yep.
You don't want them.
Sometimes they do make things a little entertaining. I mean, sometimes I can't help but to laugh at
their
just
stupidity.
wasting all that time and energy. I mean, they're probably all bots, but
Lisa.
Some of them aren't. Some of them will. You can tell because they'll make it really a personal type of insult or whatever. Some of them do.
Lisa,
like, you're a sorceress. I'm like, yeah, okay, if you say so.
Right?
Sounds good to me. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Right.
Yeah, and then they'll get your email.
Right.
Yeah, you put up or shut up, son.
Yeah, that's right. Go big or go home.
I have a cousin that was a corrections officer, and she got sent to the prison here in Arizona for sex offenders. And they're always exposing themselves to her. And she would finally, she says, I got where I would just like, really? That's all you got to show me? And then she'd walk off. Yeah. I'm like, girl, don't ever let him catch you by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not like that. Jay returned to his chair and he looked like Jesus walking on water.
I don't know about that. Walking.
I saw that.
Maybe I'm just using my telepathy.
Hilda Flores. Oh Lord, who is exposing themselves? People in society, which I try to avoid as much as possible, to be honest. I'm an introvert, but I have my my moments where I'm not. It's just there's just too many crazies. It's getting more crazy out there, in my opinion. It's just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to be very selective.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not feel bad about it.
Now I call my subscribers moon dancers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So we're all moon dancers. We dance to the moon. Sonia was in here. I was like, so you guys, that means we dance to the moon and clothing is optional. And Sonia was like, Katie, I'll dance with you naked into the moon.
Like, again, don't threaten me with a good time.
That
sounds like fun.
I live in
not unless you're willing to follow through.
Very optional this time of year.
If I lived, when I visited my friend there in Phoenix, this has been a few years ago, and it was during the summertime. I know exactly why you say what you do. I know. Because boy. Whew.
Thank you, Deanne. Let me tell you guys about the backdrop. This is a special order, my channel art from Amazon. You upload your whatever you want them to put on the fabric on the background, and they show it to you right then and there before you decide to put it in your cart. Because if you want to change it to a different picture or whatever, you can. It's $22.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
A good price.
Thank you. And it's thin enough that my lights show through behind it.
It's perfect.
I like it.
So I
What
thought,
a fabulous
that's a
effect.
party one. And it's so big. It's bigger than my green screen frame.
Oh wow!
So because it's a king size bed wide. So I thought, hey, we'll just make it be your headboard.
That's right.
Just be reminded every morning when I wake up, you have a YouTube channel.
I have a green screen behind my headboard because it's the most comfortable place for me to be. And I put my camera right down here. Works out.
Well, I also have my card reading table over there that I do live streams from and I record things from. And just tonight it was like, man, I'm all about comfort tonight. This is all about just hanging out and having a good time. We're not reading cards. There's no stress involved. It's just
no
be silly and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's needed.
Let me tell you something about green screens. I highly don't recommend them because when you have a card that has a lot of green in it, they disappear.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So if you're trying to show off your cards,
make sure you shut off your green screen.
You got to shut your green screen. Like this card. This card, you wouldn't see any of the green in that.
No, you wouldn't.
All you would see is whatever's behind it right here. It'd be like invisible. So green screens don't work for this really.
Test that.
If you're going to hold your cards
it will.
up. But Maya's got her set so that it's kind of at an angle. And it seems to work. Whoa!
There we go.
I like that. Ooh, what a pretty card.
This is he's an astronaut, the hanged man.
That's cool. You're in the hot seat. That's gorgeous.
Now see, I could disappear it. But for some reason.
It's because you're in front of the green screen. You're blocking the green screen. So when you have it, that's the only way I could find that I could do it is if I would hold it up in front of my face.
Sorry.
That's also how I learned which way to go with the silly mirrored screen. It's like, which way is the camera?
That's right. It's all about the camera lens.
That's so pretty. That's a neat card.
It's a neat deck. It's the Bright Spirit Tarot, I think, or something like that. I love it.
It's really
I lost
neat.
the box, But this is
Maya
one
and
that
I have
use.
a lot of fun because Maya and I are addicted to vintage decks.
Oh yes,
And
and
Scott
French.
sent me a set of his oracle cards, his extraterrestrial oracle cards.
Yeah.
And they're so cool. They have some of the coolest pictures on them.
Oh, I want them. I plan on getting a set. I got Andrea's. Andrea's are right here. I got them in my hand. Yeah.
You can take me out.
I love yeah.
This is the Chariot. And she has 777.
Oh, I love it.
Across.
Roller derby.
Yeah, baby.
And and she's got her wings on her heels. That's cool.
It really brings the Chariot. It really brings the Chariot energy.
Boy, that brings back memories. Roller derby.
That is a bad ass sport.
Oh, roller derby.
Remember seeing that on telly?
Used to come on every weekend.
It did in Missouri. Yeah, I remember that.
And then it was followed by kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Ooh, kung fu movies. Love them.
Kung fu movies where the mouth would move and then they would talk.
Oh,
yes. I remember that. Yes.
Oh, those were fun.
Of course, anytime anybody says kung fu, I immediately think Bruce Lee.
I was saying, Jay sent me a video the other day.
Yeah, he was just so wonderful at what he did.
Wow, to hear that man's voice again, it was a wow cobweb time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay sent me a video that was Bruce Lee, and he was talking, and I was like, I haven't heard his voice in 40 years. Wow, it just like cleared those cobwebs right out of my head.
Isn't that a trip how that can happen when you listen to an artist or somebody that you respect that has passed and you hear their voice and it's just like bam. Oh. Yeah. In a good way. In a good way. It's like, dusted that off. Thank you. It made you more present in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've really been having a lot of fun with music lately because I've been struggling stressfully. So when I get a lot of stress, I crawl into music.
Ditto. That's my blanket.
Yep. It's either music or it's Marvel movies. One of the two. I will lose myself in either one.
I love it. I love it. Doctor Strange. I love.
And I love to watch the reaction videos, like of younger people listening to my generation of music.
Yeah, that's fun.
And them sitting back there like, wow, I didn't know they had music like this back in those days. It's like we were completely dinosaurs. But somebody has had uploaded a copy of the Kennedy Center Honors of Heart doing the tribute song Stairway to Heaven.
Yes, I've heard it.
Led Zeppelin. And of course,
I love Heart.
They killed it. I remember when the episode aired live, I watched it, was just blown away because Heart's always been one of my favorite bands.
Me too.
So was Led Zeppelin. And they did such a phenomenal job at it that
does he make you, Randy? Do I, baby? Sorry, didn't win and toss and powers.
I love you.
It's okay.
You crack me up. I told you guys that the strain of marijuana that I had to smoke was pregnant hooker. That's his
the names.
He developed that strain and that name.
Mr. Stony Baker. I love the name. The name is just the best.
Well, it was an accidental cross. So we thought, let's grow it. And then he says, wow, it was a really spindly, leggy plant. He was like, well, that plant's about as useful as a pregnant hooker. And so he went ahead and flipped it into flower, and it went poof into buds everywhere.
She said, I heard that, and I'm up in my game.
And it's like, now I'm going to charge you more, honey, for your pleasure.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
So he decided, well, I'm just going to keep the name Pregnant Hooker. And that was a fun one to grow, too.
I just recently bought some. Let me see if I can show you. And hopefully my screen thing won't eat it. It's called Cheetah Piss.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Tony, have you heard of that?
Sorry, I've got some items.
We got panther piss happening big time over in the pot community. It's called panther piss, and it smells like cat pee, and it's really strong.
This stuff's good, and it's beautifully packaged as usual.
Ooh, look at that jar.
I don't know. Let me see if I can just change my screen setting for a minute. Virtual background.
Oh, yeah, the animals.
All right.
Good. Oh, look at that. What pretty packaging. Yeah.
I'm trying to get it to the right.
To the front?
Yes.
When they've got all the warnings everywhere and you get a little tiny picture.
Whoa. Now I've just
what are we showing off?
We're looking at actually
here it is.
Some marijuana she's got.
Oh.
It's a pretty jar.
Cannabis.
Yeah.
Hard to get a light
and
on.
you don't just go pick it up in a Ziploc baggie like we
right.
Now you get it in fancy little jars and
hey, and everything had seeds. Now you got to buy the seeds. They're freaking $10 a seed.
It's expensive.
Yeah. $10 for a seed, and it might grow.
Right.
Hey, no,
yeah.
You have to buy the seeds. Jesus, I remember we used to throw them away. We'd get irritated by it.
Never forget. There's a reason why it's called what it's called. It is a weed.
That's right. It's very
hard as you want to be, or as easy as you want to be. So.
I don't know. The best weed I ever smoked in my entire life was back before I had my son, and we had gotten hold of a bag of Hawaiian purple-haired sinsemillion.
Oh
yeah!
It's the only purple marijuana I've ever seen in my life, and I mean purple. It was purple,
yeah.
And it would take 2 puffs, and you couldn't walk across the room. It would let you out, and you couldn't smoke it and like roll it up in a paper or something like that and smoke it because it was so full of resin.
It's sticky as crap.
Too damn.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
that says you put me in a glass or something like ceramic.
Let me tell you my story about smoking the purple Hawaiian.
Yeah, the adventures
I was
with the
smoking
purple
it with
Hawaiian.
a roadie for Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, I love her. I love her music. So go on.
Yeah, she was
Go on.
performing and we were getting high.
I've done this with many friends. Yes, go on.
Oh. Don't let Katie fool you. If she wants any seeds, we send her it. Yeah, they send me seeds for free. But if I
would like some seeds.
Go to the companies like in Amsterdam,
you need to send some to Maya, Stoney.
Yep, I would like some. I was looking at some seeds
We'll
and
do
they were
that.
like $100.
You know, it's not illegal to send seeds anywhere you want to go.
Nope.
They're perfect. They've always been legal.
Yes, that's correct.
It's kind of interesting.
I don't know. There's a lot of people still doing time in jail somewhere in the South for having 2 or 3 seeds in their car.
Yeah, and they need to be
but
that is
that's
ridiculous.
in the South.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, the South.
I can, my mom and dad, they were Okie from Muskogee kind of people. They don't smoke marijuana So I never. My mom and dad did. I started smoking.
I used to partake in smoking. I don't enjoy it too much anymore. For me, it gives me massive anxiety. But I used to smoke a lot back in the day.
Well, it's different now than it was. It is a lot stronger than it used to. So that doesn't surprise me that it would give. And if you smoke sativa instead of indica, it'll make you pace.
It gives you, yes. I like sativa for energy, but if I want to go, more relaxed, then I'm going to go for the indica. And just
problem with me with indica is
the indica is nice.
I fall asleep. That indica makes me fall asleep.
It works,
but a hybrid.
It makes me sleepy too, but I don't mind. Hybrids are yes, I agree. A hybrid is really nice balance.
Yeah, I recently made gummies.
You did tell me about it.
I made 75 of them. That's a batch.
What flavor?
Apricot pineapple.
What? Oh my God. What? That sounds good.
Oh, you poop heads here. He came back. I told you he'd be back.
Yep, there we go.
You're going to just fill up that room? Try it. Whoops, I unhit him. Sorry. Let you guys do your job.
Well, at least it's the best adult dating site that they are trolling with you. You know, the best, not the worst.
Yeah, love chat XYZ. Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Yeah.
On. We have real intentional, intelligent communications in this too. Hey, yeah. Oh, okay. You got it, Kevin. You got it. Thank you.
So tell us about the gummies. What flavor?
Yeah,
Did you make
apricot
those?
pineapple.
Oh, that's right. You were saying.
I
And you
used
made-
a 3-ounce box of apricot jello and a 3-ounce box of pineapple jello instead of using unflavored jello.
Right. I've never seen apricot flavored jello yet.
You haven't, and it's
No.
Jello brand.
Wow.
It's not one of the odd ones like Jolly Rancher or
Right.
Skittles or it's I love the apricot.
Because I love
actually make an
apricots. It'd be
apricot
like
pie, cream pie with jello.
with that. That. Oh my God.
It's really good. I make a peach one too with the peach jello. The peach jello is fun because it kind of has an iridescency pink color.
Pretty.
To it. So it makes the gummies look cool.
I wish you could send me some. But I want to make that myself too. I'm slowly learning.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might
Jello.
do a gummy class or a gummy video on how to make gummies because I have several people asking me how to do it. So Harley, that is in the chat a lot, he's the one that makes good gummies.
Yes,
really
he does.
Chewy and really tart. They're so good.
Yeah, they are good.
The problem with them is you just want to keep eating them.
I had no problem eating them.
The problem is later on down the road after you for hours.
I feel pretty good. I've got such a high tolerance; it's ridiculous.
I do too. Well, when you got to take a lot of painkillers, it'll mess with your tolerance. Actually, here in Arizona, if you go to a pain specialist and you're got your medical marijuana card, the pain specialist won't give you a prescription.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's either or. It's either or.
That's stupid. THC will not affect you. Whether
Arizona, we're great for our politicians and
it's
stuff.
like, what the heck kind of sense does that make? None. You just trying to be controlling about it now.
It makes about as much sense as Kirsten Cinema does.
Gee, y'all should come to
I
Louisiana.
laugh. I get sent texts all the time. Contact your senator for blah 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 blah. I'm like,
Trump
my
actually
senator
texted
doesn't.
me.
She'll just have a bonfire with their fan mail because she doesn't want to hear from us. She doesn't give a crap about us. It's the last thing she cares about.
Oh,
The
I'm
Point
sorry.
Blank has said as much. I mean, there's a video of her standing in front of it's a Kiwanis Club or one of those guys, saying that she's, you guys, you want to talk, don't, you want to be donor, or you want to donate to my campaign, we'll talk. Here's my phone number. You're a constituent. You can't even leave her a message on her deal because it's so full because she wants nothing to do with her constituents.
Yep.
When's she up for re-election? 2024?
She's
going to be primaried
a
out.
senior senator. Can you believe that? She's a 6-year senator.
Yeah, she'll be primaried out. She's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Everybody in Arizona can't stand her. We can't stand her.
She's gonna be
And
shocked.
she knows that too. She's in it for the money. She's just trying to grab as much money as she can while she's there. Just like Manchin.
Yeah.
And she doesn't give a hell. Doesn't give a crap on how many people she hurts in the process.
That's right.
They don't. Well, they live a very different life from us.
She grew up.
There's a good
poor. You guys, she grew up so poor. She lived in a gas station, and when she was 9 years old, an abandoned gas station.
That's
She
awful.
comes from a homeless family. So why is she so cold about this stuff?
Yeah.
You'd think that it would make for somebody to be much more empathetic.
Absolutely. But
yeah, you would think that would, I don't understand how people who have had really bad childhoods who manage to pull themselves out of it. Pardon me while I close my drinks.
I'm trying to figure out why my computer's not wanting to charge. Sorry.
And they want to turn around and do everything they possibly can to make it harder for someone else. I mean, look at Greg Abbott in Texas. Now, he was in a bad accident, caused him to be paralyzed. He was able to sue for tons and tons and tons of money. And as soon as he managed later on to get into office, the first thing he did was he changed the law so that somebody else couldn't do the same thing he was able to do.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
well, have you heard, you guys, the money that, what was it? Abbott was given a bunch, COVID money, donation money, something. Anyway, Abbott was given a bunch of federal funds. Oh no, it's for for their grid. He was given money to help upgrade the grid in Texas. He gave half the money to Trump.
No.
Oh my God, perfect. Well, you freaking people, man. Way to go, folks. Way to show them.
Yeah, and my concern with that too is with that heat. I definitely feel some power grid issues for Texas.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Things are going to intensify until we get these people out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's right. And
pressure cooker.
They just seem to just keep going. He's like, can I push it to the next level? Can I push it to the next?
Of course they do.
It's like there's no end for them.
They're narcissists, and that's what narcissists do.
They're just trying to get as much as they can while they can, because and they think that they're gonna vote me out of office, no big deal. They're not even considering the fact that they're gonna spend the rest of their lives in jail.
It's going to be a little bit of a shock.
Yeah. They think they're above it all. They got away with it. I think they really think they've gotten away with it because they haven't been arrested.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's a big reality check here soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Glenn Kirshner, as a matter of fact, this morning.
Oh, I like him.
He explains it so well. And he was saying, the fact that the DOJ has this grand jury now is proof they are investigating Trump for crimes.
Yes, I read that. I just smiled and had
like, God, how long is it taking for people to finally believe that?
I know.
I definitely feel a big indictment for Trump coming here very soon.
I do.
Yes. Merrick Garland, every time I would hear somebody doubt him, I can't hear that, because the shit he was dealt to have to clear out, first of all, and then how many people has he got that he has had to fire, to get rid of?
Absolutely.
And then you've got those positions that are empty that should be doing the work. Why you ever get involved in any kind of a court case, it takes forever. Well, something this gigantic is going to take decades to figure out before it's all done.
Well, and Merrick Garland very much is kind of like, he needs to make sure that everything is ironclad and that he gets all the evidence before he does and acts on it. Because the last thing that he wants is for it to come off as, partisan, like in a partisan attack.
Yes,
and
like
it's really unprecedented too. So he's just being extra cautious and getting all that information in there. But I do see him acting very soon.
He, as an attorney, that's always been his modus operandi. He is very detail oriented and is known as a winning attorney because of that.
Yeah, when I did readings on him way back. Sorry. When I did political readings way back on him when he was first coming in, I saw that he was going to set shit right. So and that was it. And I know that there's always going to be a rumble of this and that, and people like, he's not doing, or he would, it's like, no, folks, he's come here and he's going to do a job, whether everyone likes what he's done or not. is not important. There's a role that this is really a significant thing as this man will play in history. I'm telling you.
Spirit just told me, he's a man of integrity, and that is a quality that people do not recognize very well right now.
Oh,
Plus,
very
we live
well
in an
put.
instant society where we're used to everything being done, boom.
Yeah, toss
You
it
know,
away.
right
I get
away.
it now and throw it away. Exactly. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Deanne, for putting in people's. I love it. This is great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's the Timothy McVeigh, because he's the one who put him away.
Yeah.
Oklahoma bombing was Merrick Garland.
Yep, that's right. And I have respect for him. I do.
He went through the same thing because he was so meticulous. People were highly critical of him.
Yes, they were.
But he won. I mean, they're like, couldn't even breathe.
Well, there's something to be said for somebody who methodically goes through and dots every I and crosses every T and checks every fact, and because
he's not ruffled by everybody going, hey, andale, you know?
Well, and you have to look at Trump has made it almost his calling card of being able to drag things out in court and then have it picked apart and thrown out because of sloppiness. And I think that's another deciding factor with Garland and how he's handling it.
Well,
is making sure that there is nothing that he can go back on, you know.
Right. Exactly.
Well, it's unprecedented for us to go after a former president. So, you know, it's all got to stick. If he's going to actually go for it, he needs all the evidence.
Very true.
And I'm been hearing and feeling. I agree with Linda G when she's saying he will definitely be found to be an illegitimate president.
Yes, he will. I get that. That has always been like
all of his pardons.
The first time she said that, I felt it all the way to
nothing.
my bones that was she said it exact. You know.
I think they'll be gone by the time, gone from this earth by the time they declare that. Though I feel like
that's what I always get too.
But,
I think so too. Well, for sure about Trump.
I think the stress will mount on his already poorly kept body.
Yeah.
I saw Trump.
Nature takes her course.
I saw him when he was first elected president in the back of an ambulance with his hand up to his head.
Mm-hmm. That does not surprise me.
He never went back to the White House after that. So I read that as he had a stroke and that was going to take him out of the White House. But I'm thinking now, he's going to have a stroke or a heart attack or something, and that's going to prevent him from continuing that I'm going to run for office grift. Because he's not going to try to run for office. He's just doing it to get money. He's just saying
it's always on a con, folks. The con. It's all about the money.
If he declares that he's running for president, then all that money they're throwing at him gets watched.
Yep.
Can't have that. So
then campaign finance laws click into place, and he can't touch it.
That's right.
That's probably why I got that text, because I've never gotten a text from Trump before. So it was like, blog.
Oh, I get them. I'm an independent, so I get them all the time.
I'm a Democrat registered, so what the hell? He's really stretching
Democrat. I was a registered Democrat until 2016. After 2016, I was so mad over it all. I
can understand
that the Democrats didn't fight back, and it was just it's like, you guys are pussies. Bye.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling you.
So I left them. So I'm a registered independent, and that's because the Democrats are not liberal enough for me.
Yeah, I'm about that.
Well, no, they've been watered down to the point of trying to get the other side to come over.
They're the same as the other side.
You know that it's like leave them alone. Let them do what they're going to do, and let's get busy doing what we want to do.
Well, you have such a crazy Republican Party right now.
They are
the Republican Party has no issue going on attack, and these Democrats really need to gain a backbone and I'm sorry. We need to clear out some of the old leadership. We need
fogies.
Oh, the old parks gotta go.
Oh
my
yeah.
God, they've been
Oh
in there.
yeah.
You got to play fire with these Republicans.
You got to break a curse
Without a
with a
doubt.
curse.
Are you guys? I know Sherry Room will remember.
I'll be right
You
back.
guys remember
No worries.
Strom Thurmond?
Yes.
Senator Strom Thurmond
Oh yeah.
was over 100 years old when he left the Senate.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
And he was extremely racist. He was a card-carrying KKK, you damn rights.
Yeah, I got family in the KKK,
Everybody
so,
but
you know.
but white people.
Mm-hmm.
He was horrible.
Oh, he was a
And a
monster.
whole side of a
And he
family
was
that's all
covered
involved in that nonsense.
forever.
Yeah, well, they used to even, this was back in the 80s. My brother came home and we were living out in a rural area of Northwest Missouri. And he comes home and he's with a flyer for little white boys. Hey, join the KKK. And it's like, I saw it and it scared me to death. I said, you know, show that to mom and dad.
They tried to come into Tucson. And
because my brother's white, blonde, blue-eyed.
This is a very liberal town. I love Tucson. If it wasn't so hot here, I'd stay here. It's a melting pot. We've got people from the Sudan,
I like
Ukraine,
melting pot.
everywhere in the world. This is a really wonderful place to come for food. Here we go on the food thing again.
My husband's microwave.
Whatever kind of falafel, whatever kind of food you want, we have it here. It's Sunset Magazine a few years ago was saying Tucson was the upcoming foodie city. We got the food trucks and all that stuff like San Antonio.
Right.
So it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
It is
tacos from a food truck, though. You got to be careful.
Yes, you do, because you can
Jay
get some.
keeps getting up and going to get one of the dogs. And so
he's got a baby. He's got a baby. When you got a baby, you got to take care of him.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's so cool about Teddy, the second doggy. That dog walked almost all the way across Los Angeles to get there.
Oh my God.
Just appeared in his backyard. And it's his, well, he'll tell you. It's the relatives of his dog.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
The dog
That's
decided
cool.
it didn't want to live where it was and wanted to live with Ricky and
Oh, wow.
Jay and his dad. So they're keeping him.
This is a dog that knows what it wants. That's
She's
all.
the cutest little dog. She's a little red-headed Yorkie.
I was watching. I thought she was adorable. Yeah, me neither. I've only seen kind of the gray, mix.
Yeah, Senator Grassley's 400 years old, and then you
Right.
got Feinstein, who's 401.
Yeah, like those two. It's just too much, y'all. Just too much.
I remember when Dianne Feinstein was the mayor of Oakland, California.
What was that? 70s?
Yeah, I was about 74.
Yeah, I was going to say 75, but maybe
my
that
favorite
sounds
TV
better.
channel was KATU in Oakland.
My cat dumped my cards.
I
all
lived in
over the
Klamath
floor.
Falls, Oregon.
I remember when what's her name was governor of Texas, Ann Richards.
Oh yeah.
For the longest time. I mean, I lived there at that time, and we had
One of my favorite politicians.
there
ever.
was a lot
that
of
woman didn't pull no punches with anybody.
Respect.
No.
Respect.
And people
No,
respect
she
her.
didn't. And we lived in Florida for a while in the late 60s, early 70s, back when Florida was much more blue and when their school systems were run on the Montessori teaching system.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, it was about 10 years, I guess, after we had moved away from Florida and gone back to Texas, that it took this sharp right and dumped all of that in the schools and everything to where it was no longer being taught that way. And now they have one of the worst school systems in the country. And
'Cause they
that's
always
saying a lot. I'm in Louisiana. That's saying a lot.
They always cut school funding. That's what they always do.
Yeah.
There goes Jay
And the
walking on
arts.
water
And the
again.
arts. School funding and the arts. And anything that makes a culture happy and healthy. No, let's just make them incredibly suspicious and stupid and conspiracy laden, dumbed down. So, like, yeah, go ahead, drink out of their poison cup, you fools. Ways
Yeah,
up.
I really liked Ann Richards because she didn't take no bull from men. That
Yeah,
was-
no,
Absolutely
that would not.
And
That she was not there
smart.
for that.
You know, it's her daughter was the one that ran Planned Parenthood for
It's
a
an
long
important
time.
organization for many people to get not just
Hey,
their
that's the
reproductive
only-
health, but their health.
That was the only place I could get pap smears and that kind
That's
of stuff.
right.
Because my husband wouldn't put me on his insurance.
That's ridiculous.
Stupid. It's like, dude, you marry a woman, you won't buy her underwear and you won't put her on your insurance. Why did you marry me? We live together. So why did you have to put that piece of paper in there? You know? I know. Anyway, 10 years later, that piece of paper went, and we're gone. So that's okay, because
you lost
he was
a
an
lot more
alcoholic and a drug addict, and I thought I could save
fix him.
Yeah,
save him. My love was going to save him.
Nobody's. It's so bad that
no women ever thought that before.
Or parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just too bad that our love is not enough. But
okay, who's talking about going commando in here, Hilda?
No.
She goes, oh goodness, no
Y'all
underwear.
do not want to see that, believe me.
No, that's not happening, folks.
Y'all do not want to see that.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to jump off of here, but
Me too.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Katie, and congrats on a year. Fun stuff, and yeah, it's nice seeing you all.
Yes,
Likewise,
and we're going
man.
to definitely talk about getting together and doing some collaborating.
Yeah, send me an email.
Yeah, we'll do.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Congrats again. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Kevin.
Thank you. The original foursome.
Bum, bum, bum.
We're still here.
Yep.
We ain't left you yet.
I was going to
2
be going
hours.
pretty
We're almost at 3 hours.
Yeah.
No, really?
Quick.
It went flying by.
I'm telling you.
So much fun.
It is.
I've really been enjoying myself.
Me too. Me too.
Y'all might get a kick out of this. There's a local radio station here that plays a game called Faker Florida. Oh, Jenny, tell us more.
Interesting.
Tell us more, my dear.
Yeah, you have my full attention.
I like it, Deanne Shield Maiden. Spirit Intuitive Tarot. You think Grassley is only 400?
Said he is 401.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
God.
They like us getting swallowed up by our screens.
Yes, Jake. Arizona is
Not.
Florida Part 2. It always has been Florida Part 2. Those that do not retire from the East Coast that don't retire in Florida, like if you live in Secaucus
That's
or
very true.
Anywhere in New Jersey, you're either going to
New
retire
York
in Florida or you're going to retire in Arizona. Cost of living is very inexpensive here. So, yes, happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
so yeah, I would definitely
Birthday,
agree with
Kevin.
that. It is Florida Part 2.
Oh
New
no,
Jersey-
I'm winding down. I'm winding
I
down
am
because
too.
my bladder is winding up.
Yeah, that's me too. I drank all my
So is
water.
my nicotine craving.
You know,
And I have not taken a break to go smoke a cigarette. So
Oh,
I
that
made one
I
of those.
remember what that was like. We have another problem here. Can Ahmad
uh-oh.
A dating site. There we go.
same
love
one.
is in the air.
Oh, dang, they got him quick.
Same dudes. Coming back. What did they change this time? I always look to see if it's a period, a dash. It'll be some little thing that they can get around the fact that you kicked them out.
There might be one, maybe one slight or different
but
emoji
they can
or
only
something.
do that for so long because Google will only let you change your name so often, so many
That's right.
times in a 3-month period.
Wow.
Yeah, the dating site's attracted to my energy, apparently.
Sexy.
Unfortunately, I'm not attracted to their energy.
Yeah, it's not mutual. When it's not
Yes,
mutual.
Tony, my favorite game. What control? Wow. Yeah, Viviani got him. Yoo-hoo! Thank you, Viviani.
Smackdown.
Punch, punch.
Let's see.
Yeah.
He's like Sharon got some of them too.
And it's not the best dating
The best
site.
dating site. Ooh.
One thing that really helps, which I haven't done, let's do that. I'm going to report this jerk.
And Stoney says it's not the
for
best.
misinformation or sexual content, YouTube takes even the comment out. YouTube removes them.
Yeah, that's what needs to be done. I had to do that because I accidentally approved one of those comments when I was going through my channel work here recently, approval of comments. And it's like, oh shit, now I've got to go back to comments because dummy here, approved it, and then I got to mark it as spam again.
Yep.
Oh my God, great job there, Maya. Yay.
Pornography and sexually explicit material.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sucker, don't let the door hit you with a good
Lord.
Lecha.
Do.
Anyway, so Jay, you got the puppies all sorted now? And you're done walking on water for us?
Maybe. I still got to do it tonight, so I'm just getting started. So I think I got doggy duty because my dad's going somewhere. So
yeah.
Hey, well, I could think of really a lot worse dogs to have doggy duty with. Those two are so
adorable.
cute.
Yes. Great
Hey,
looking little dog.
Mama Bear. I meant to say hi to you a while ago.
Hey, Mama Bear.
So glad.
Hey, Mama
Bear.
I
have missed so many people that's been in chat. I'm like, part of me just zoned out.
Well, it's really hard to multitask. Yeah. And sometimes
Mama Bear, I saw what you posted on Instagram, and I just so that when you couldn't breathe, just so you know, I see anything like that about anybody that I know that needs prayers, I spread it as far and wide as I can. So that's how the community heard. I was like, Mama Bear needs our prayers. Check this out. And sent the video that you put, your reels that you did. So she needs
I do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Always.
I didn't see them. I would put them up.
That's
but I'm really bad with my other media, I got to tell you.
I'm
slow to get
that's
to
my
it.
whole reason for being here is to help people. So
Absolutely.
It's not to make money or.
So I can just go on yours and just forward what you've posted, right?
Oh, sure.
That's great.
Absolutely. Sure. You can go look at my 2,000 posts, 2,000 some hundred posts if you'd like to, and see.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
If you want to pull off there and post yourself, go for it. Because most of like the memes and stuff that I post, they come from Pinterest anyway.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Pinterest, I love.
I try to pick.
Oh yeah, I've got so many albums saved on Pinterest now that little of this, little of that.
I don't get
you know what is one of my biggest things on Pinterest is tarot spreads. Really awesome, cool tarot spreads for off the wall questions.
That's a really good one.
So yeah, I save every one of them I come across. You got an ounce of lemon cake dabs.
Lemon goo. Nice.
With the puppy
now, what I was showing you, that is a concentrate that's dabs also.
Oh,
and I have
yeah.
a half an ounce of that. That'll probably last me through Christmas.
That's good. The concentrate's best.
Yeah,
That's
I put a little bit of it on top of my bowl when I, put the leaf
Uh-huh.
in there. Well, let me go show. I got something I gotta show you guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. It's the biggest bud.
2 chocolate bars and gummies. I know what.
Oh, those chocolate bars.
Those chocolate bars. Burma. Yeah.
Harlan said he was going to try tonight, but he wasn't sure whether he'd make it. So, but I did invite him, and I invited Nikki, but his girlfriend, but she's doing a photo shoot, so she's in Vegas.
Busy.
Yeah. Yep. She's always going places and doing stuff, though. Huh, Stony? Miss Nikki. We love our naughty Nikki B. Yeah, here. Want some?
Yeah.
I wish.
Let me find. I'm trying to grab this guy that's down in the bottom. There we go.
Whoa! Look at
that thing's a thing. That's
looks
just
like
gorgeous.
sage, but it's not.
That is one bud, folks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is one bud.
Yep.
Nice.
That is a beaut.
Mm-hmm.
If this were, what was it? What's that? Something High magazine, like
High Times.
High Times. High Times.
One of my favorites. I'd much rather look at the centerfold of a High Times than a Playboy any day, or Penthouse, or Playgirl.
They made them be flaccid. Who wants to see a flaccid penis? No,
yeah, Playgirls.
That does not turn me on, and I am a heterosexual woman.
Yeah, Playgirls.
And I never understood that. It's like, why are you doing this? Why? That's not the most beautiful moment.
The most famous picture from Playgirl is Burt Reynolds, and he didn't even show anything. It was
just wearing a pair of pantyhose.
Yeah, it was covered. So yeah, that's my last harvest, and I've smoked about that much of it already. But
of course, Tony.
This is a half-gallon jar, too, by the way. That's a half-gallon jar. What'd you say, Stony Baker? You silly man. Him funny man. He says hello.
Look, even Viviani's even laughing. She's got tears coming out.
You feel?
Bud envy.
Bud envy.
I love it. Stony, we love you. You nuts.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. He's always kidding me and talking about it in his chat. He's like, yo, when I go in Katie's chat, she got to make excuses for me. And I'm like, no, everybody loves you, dude.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to make excuses for you. They know you now.
Thanks for the laughs.
He's always
laughs are good.
A crack up. Or you can be in chat with Stony and all of a sudden he'll just start typing in lyrics to music.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
That's my kind of person. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's magical.
And I do not do yoga bongs. Sorry, Stony.
Yoga bongs? What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
You.
Oh, I like that. Katie, Healing Medium says, Katie, you look like you are in a genie bottle. I dream of genie vibes. You know what? Ooh. I just bought one of those replicas of I Dream of Genie bottles. I did. And it's just so weird that this came up. I had to mention it.
Oh, that's so
I'm
cool.
like, what the fuck?
And what a compliment. Thank you, Kevin.
And where did you get the genie bottle at, Maya?
I just was looking online and I looked for there's all kinds. Some of them are more expensive than others and some of them are more crappy looking than others. So I just found one that they hand paint. I think it's through Etsy.
Ah.
When I'll post it. I haven't opened the box yet. I Dream of Jeannie. I used to watch it as a child. That's why I bought it, because I'm
Deanne,
a bit silly, but I always wanted to live in Jeannie's bottle. It's like I want a bedroom that looks like Jeannie's bottle.
Me too. Oh yeah.
I still do.
Deanne, we
Fact.
will talk, sweetheart, because it's not as expensive as you think. It's only legal for me to grow inside. I can't grow outside. They will come and lock me up if I grow outside. It has to be out of the sight of public and behind locked doors.
Yeah, same. You know, you don't want to be like putting it right in your front yard without it. Yeah. Well, I have a big fence all around my house. Because I'm right on a corner and it's just awful. Actually, don't hurt. But if you like that, you know, get a
God damn it.
Tall fence. Yeah, God damn it. Get a tall fence.
Stop.
Stop. What's happening?
Sherry.
You're shit.
Something fell and she goes, God damn it.
She just cracked me up.
Sherry, you know this is my channel. You can say whatever you want to. Look at her hair. I love it.
She just dug another hole in my arm. Stop it.
Oh, kitty scratch. Ow.
No, kitty bite.
Oh,
kitty bit the living hell out of me.
Yep.
After she knocked the stack of cards over that I just got through picking up.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
that is
life
such
with
a
the
cat.
kitten is so
That's
fun
unbelievable.
because they have no bounds.
They're like, hey, how hard can I bite this wonderful lady?
I didn't mean to curse when she did it.
It hurts.
I had just put the stack back together. She had already knocked off on the floor.
Lisa
and I hadn't put it back to the thingy yet because I
Lisa and
started
Deanne
talking
get together.
again. And she went and knocked it all off, and so now they're like just a big mess.
I'm sorry.
And so I'm trying to pick him up, and she decides to attack my arm.
Oh yeah,
you know, from all sides. And she bit in.
Messing with her fun.
That's right.
In the biting mode,
Tammy,
she's teething, and because she's teething, she bites on everything.
They will do that. I know it. I've been through that.
She draws blood.
Calm down.
And it hurts. That's why
It does hurt.
Make sure you get some good, like, just like Bactine. Really, that's what I always have Bactine.
Yeah, I have antibiotic ointment. Matter of fact, I need to grab
Cats
it.
like to taste us in case we croak. And they got food. And they got no food.
Bear
they
will
want to
do
know
that.
what part to eat first.
Bear will still do that to my daughter.
She eats nonstop, the little pig.
Well, that's because she's growing.
She's growing.
Yeah, I know.
And
but
you're
she's
going to find it's
growing
fun because their head will grow and they'll have a short little body. And then all of a sudden, their body will grow and get long and lanky and they'll have a little head. They grow a head, then body,
It's
head,
true.
head, body. And then
The
all
ears?
of a sudden, they grow evenly and then they're done growing. Cats are so funny.
They are my fave. I love dogs too. Oh, look, the puppy. See? Oh, hi. You just want to be where the good vibes are.
I've killed more plants. Hey, that's me this year, actually. I've just since April, I've killed more plants than any FBI agent. I have been having a hard time getting the next grow started because it's so hot. It's really hard to control the temperature. My air conditioner comes on, it brings the temperature down. The air conditioner goes off, the temperature goes back up. You can't keep doing that. It's got to stay consistent. All right, hermaphrodites on you and pollinates itself.
That's right. And then everything is ruined.
You're pregnant. Your Nipples. I didn't know Nipples was pregnant, Stoney. He's got a couple of squirrels that he's befriended that hang out in his yard and hang out on his patio with him and his family and his cats.
My auntie does that, so I understand. Squirrels will come eat out of her hand. She's like, yeah. So that's
my dad was like that.
Yes,
the squirrels on campus are so domesticated from the students that feed them all the time that you go sit down outside to eat. And you better have your good grip on your food. They'll come swipe it off your
sandwich.
Oh, I had
your plate or your napkin that fast and be gone up the tree.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
I had a pigeon grab my tuna fish sandwich right out of my hand in a park downtown.
God.
I'm eating and I hear ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. shuffle, shuffle. And I look up and all these pigeons are coming at me.
Oh, no.
I'm like, wow. And one of them landed on my knee and just took my sandwich and flew off.
The little bastard.
Yeah, they're brave little suckers.
Oh, thank you so much, Deanne, for coming and hanging out. Thank you so much for
Deanne.
being with us and being so sweet.
Bye,
And I can't
Deanne.
wait.
We got to get together soon.
Yes, I can't wait until the 11th, and I can't wait until we do our Maya. Kathleen. It's the Katie and Katie, Maya and Deanne show.
Dun, dun, dun.
Kathleen J. Lightworker and me and Maya and Deanne.
Yep.
Gonna figure something out. We're gonna have some fun.
Yes.
No, ma'am. Go away.
Oh, yes, I have fans. I've got
Go away.
one. I actually have 3 fans and an evaporative cooler in my grow room.
Wow, yeah. We used to have one of them for my basement in Missouri.
Yeah, this is a personal
that.
one. You put ice cubes in a bucket and a thing in the bottom of it. It's got a
You
drawer.
did tell me about that. Yeah.
It's really cool and it works really good. So if I wanted to, I could not ever use my AC, shut my bedroom door. This is what I do in the wintertime anyway. I don't heat the rest of my house. I just live in the bedroom. So I'm going to do a tiny house.
Yeah.
I can live in a bedroom and a bathroom. So comfortably, no problem. So in the wintertime, I shut that door. I have a blackout curtain on the door because it helps keep it warm in here.
It insulates.
Yep. And my bathroom, my ensuite is my grow room. So yeah, in the wintertime, I only heat this room. So with this cooler, I'm actually thinking once monsoon starts to dry out a little, I'll be able to just cool this bedroom. I can shut off the rest of the house. That will save me a couple $100 a month just in the electric bill.
Oh, Jake had a good question for you, Katie.
Yes.
It says, Katie, is it true that the Midwest transplants in Arizona still want green grass that are causing a water crisis?
Yes. 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 You want, that is one of my big environmental topics. What
ding,
the
ding.
hell do you want grass for? It's all it is work.
It's same. We are going.
Mow the stuff. You gotta fertilize it. You gotta water it. What are you?
We're going with succulent friendly in our garden.
You can't eat it.
You can't get rid of grass down here.
That's right.
We have that thick St. Augustine grass, and it takes over, and it grows in like runners, you know. And
that'll do it.
That's like our Bermuda grass, Sherry. How about Bermuda grass?
Oh God, yes.
It's a type of bamboo, literally. It's a type of bamboo, and
it slices you
rough
up.
Rough on your bare feet. You know, I mean, I go up to the Pacific Northwest.
Now, St. Augustine is soft and spongy.
Take my shoes off and stand in a wet lawn because I won't do that here because the only places that have lawns are, unless you live in Phoenix, are the businesses. Tucson pretty much has done away with lawns unless you're living in certain areas. We have a part of town that everybody in the whole area does massive decorations at Christmas time. So that particular area, I'll have manicured lawns and all that kind of stuff. But the whole city tours that neighborhood at Christmas time. It's fantastic. It's gorgeous.
I lived here when I first moved to Phoenix.
Winter Haven. The neighborhood is Winter Haven.
Yeah, when I first moved to Phoenix, and it took me about a week to realize everybody had rocks in their yards. Nobody had grass. And I was like, how come people don't have grass out here? And a friend I was with was like, because you can't, there's no water to feed the grass. You know, they're too strict. You can't have grass. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I can understand that. What got me were the people that had rocks in their yards that would spray paint them green.
Oh, I know.
But not just any green, it would be like neon green. You know, it's like grass isn't that color. I mean,
or that blue, green, teal color.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Yes. Well, now they have so many cool kinds of grass. There's that zoysia. Zoysia use hardly any water. It's really, really soft like a moss. So I'm looking forward to seeing more and more of that kind of stuff show up, but it's expensive. Yeah, bluegrass. I love Kentucky bluegrass. The smell of freshly bluegrass is wonderful. Yeah, you can tell I miss grass. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and now I'm saying in the nowhere and matter where you live in this country, unless you got horses or something that eats the grass, there's no reason anymore to have grass with water like it is.
Yeah.
Colorado River's just about gone.
Yeah, I know. It's like
And
it's.
people
I don't
aren't
think people.
They're thinking,
Yes.
that affects Colorado or California with the water, and Arizona and all that with the
Yeah,
water.
okay.
You guys, one of the natural wonders of the world will not exist without the Colorado River. It will kill the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
We're
sacred
this far away from it happening. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the ladies' room.
Okay.
I can't wait no more.
I want to talk
I'm about right there
around
with
about that because the Grand Canyon is so sacred to her people. They don't really talk about it. The Navajo, they don't talk much about the Grand Canyon. That's where all life came out of.
That's
all
right.
Life
Sacred.
was created at the Grand Canyon.
It is
they
sacred.
all walked out of there. Yeah, very sacred.
So
and it's
we
kind
need
of
to take
interesting.
care.
You watch those shows on the I have Discovery Plus. I watch it a lot, and then there's all those shows about the secret things that they find, and kind of interesting. Anyway,
yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, I do too. I like watching Scott and Andrea and their mystery theater. I miss that it's not on every week, but I understand because they got to do a lot of research for that. So.
Yeah, and it's consuming when you do that kind of thing. So it's rest is good.
I mean, I would love to do the crew your true crime. Get it out right, Katie.
That's great. I'm glad because I was going to be asking you because I have cases, but I know you've got
same time as Lightworkers Roundtable.
That's right. That's a problem.
But
oh no, we got another one.
On.
You got to change it to subscriber only.
Yeah, I'll go in there. We're almost done, I think. So
once they target you, they will not stop.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
That's fine. And I know I was kind of half brain dead today. I didn't even get invites out until today.
It happened. I'm like that too.
My week was so crazy. I intended getting the invites out. They were supposed to go out on Monday.
You just had some crazy crap happen to you, girlfriend. No worries.
Yeah, this was a week, and it's funny because the week before, I was in Sonia's chat on her Friday coffee talk, talking about how I had been being tested. Lisa goes, "Oh, me too," and Sonia's like, "Yeah."
Everybody I know.
Nothing. That week was nothing compared.
Oh
no. This week
was.
Oh no. Whoo-wee. So yeah, but I made it. Now I'm going, but then the portal's opening more and more, so that means more stuff is coming.
That's right. Mine has been much the same in dealing with with my family.
I look forward to Lionsgate because of this. So it's okay.
Yeah, just let it clear out.
You just let it happen.
Yeah. You gotta trust and go with the flow. Speaking of the flow, I gotta go.
I do too. I do. And now what? Sherry is
I'm back.
Oh, there she is. Okay. I was gonna say, we don't want to leave and then leave Sherry.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to go. I couldn't hold it no more.
No problem.
I gotta go
bad. I love you guys. Thank you
too.
so much.
Love you too.
Everybody in the chat.
Love you guys.
Y'all. All y'all.
All y'all.
My family.
All y'all. We love all y'all.
All y'all. Yeah. I knew a woman from the UK who hated it because why do you Americans say y'all? What's that mean? I said, it's just short for you all. She says, but you don't even say you all as proper English. And I was like, no, I don't speak posh.
Exactly. We're not all.
I speak Southern.
I am an American. I speak bastardized.
We have dialects.
I had a psychology teacher.
Yes.
That's what he called American.
There you go.
He called our language. He refused to call it English. He called it bastardized Americanese. It fits because look how many slangs we come up with, and then now we got anagrams for everything. And
I think it's fascinating, and I love it. I think people
it's
should
all
embrace
a
it
big
and
word
be open.
game. It's a big word game. It's kind of interesting.
I think so.
Yeah. Jake,
But before,
thank you, Jake, for being here. I am so glad to see you here.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
We love Jay.
Yes.
Thank
and
you. Love you.
Kevin, thank you for hanging out the whole time. You and
Telling
Lisa have been, Lisa and Stoney have been perfect in there.
Oh my God. So yes. Love
That's
you.
right.
Too,
In a few
Lisa.
weeks, I'm gonna be hitting all the same people up again for my channelversary. So
yeah,
I hit 1 year at the end of August.
Reciprocity is everything. That's good.
it.
Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys
Love you
be
too,
kind to
Kate.
one another. Be kind to other people when you come across them, even if they're mean to you.
Yeah, just
try to anyway.
Most of all, be kind, gentle, and tender to yourself. Because nobody else is going to. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
Come and see me again. I love you. Take care, you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.